glaucoma.org.
We are the National Park Foundation, and together with your support, we are building a bold future where national parks are vibrant, protected, and welcoming. Donate at nationalparks.org/foundation.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
Give me 100 more shots at that, and I'll probably
celebrating not getting it in. Interesting.
Would have saved me a lot of money. So there I am, just having a normal day, good day, back, energy, feeling it, and I do something I've done before many times. I have a conversation with my favorite people in the world, Gary Gerald. We have a great conversation. It was based on a segment we had yesterday where I said if the Sacramento Kings won the championship, I would like to tussle his hair. It's perfect hair. Mm-hmm. And I honestly was curious, like,
maybe not so perfect.
Would he go for it? And because I said to you on there, I said, look, if I did that and he goes, Steve, what are you doing? Or something like it would ruin the whole thing
Right.
So I wanted to, I don't think we're in any danger of that happening soon. But you never know. Always be prepared. That's the Boy Scouts motto. So during a break, I call Gary Gerald, who's in Memphis, and I explained, hey, listen, I'm just honestly curious. And I'll paraphrase because it was a private convo, but I don't think he'd have any issues me telling tales out of school here. He goes, basically like, are you kidding me? Of course. Like, if we won the title, that could be the greatest thing ever.
That's what he said?
That's the gist of what I don't know what is exactly.
Of course, yes, please.
I mean, he was very fine with it. Under the aspects,
was it yes, please, or sure?
It was more closer to sure than yes, please, but it was like an enthusiastic sure.
I think he was dreaming of the championship.
I think so too, like we all were.
Yeah.
So I now hold permission to do that if we ever win a title, and I want that to come true. What?
Should have asked him if it was going to be okay for a play-in tournament win, if you could tussle his hair.
I know it's finals, it's championship. I wouldn't want to do it for a play-in win.
So what would be the equivalent of that?
Of a championship?
Maybe like giggling him on his belly.
What, giggling?
Yeah, just like
what, like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
But like grabbing him by the belly, like
I would ask first.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Everything's going fine. And then we get off the phone because I'd had him on long enough. He had things to do. He was definitely busy. And we're getting off the phone, and he goes, it's the typical wrap up like, all right, let's role play real quick. You're G-Man. Yeah. I'm Carmichael Dave. Okay.
Sure, you can tussle my hair, Dave.
Oh, that's awesome. I can't wait. I hope we get to do that someday.
I don't believe it when Jason says that.
What? Well, Okay,
carry on.
Okay.
Take two.
You need the motivation. Can you pick it up from the start, please? Sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah, of course. But we'll see. No, I think it even said, sure, you could tussle my hair, Dave, if we win a championship. Heck, you might even be able to tussle my hair if we win a game.
That's right. That's funny, G-Man. Well, honestly, I hope we get to win a championship someday. Anyways, you got a call tonight. Take care. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, Chief. Take care. Bye-bye. And then I hang up the phone. And I go, what just happened? I just called him Chief.
Yeah, and then the other end, did he just call me Chief?
I don't call anyone Chief. Okay, first off, I don't have a whistle. Tweet. Is calling someone Chief problematic? I don't know. Like, obviously, if I called somebody who was a Native American chief, I think that would be problematic. I'm saying, like, if I call you Chief, because there's, like, Chief Operating Officer or Chief of the whatever, and Chief, is Chief...
Instantly go into the boardroom.
I'm just saying, I want to clear that, people call people Chief. Well, maybe they don't. I feel like people call people Chief. I don't call people Chief. I really don't call Gary Gerald Chief.
No, you do, though.
I called him Chief.
It's your thing.
There's no context. There's no reason for me to do that.
The greatest thing, too, is you did this conversation between breaks in this room.
I did.
Very publicly. With others in here go, did you just call him Chief?
That was the first thing everyone caught.
I don't think I realized it until you guys called me out. I can't remember if I realized it first and then you called me out or vice versa, but oh my God. I was beside myself for the rest of the day. Do I call him? Well, then it makes it bigger. Like there's a chance he didn't even notice. I would say a coin flip. And then if he did notice, there's a large chance he was just like, okay. Like G-Man's not, listen, G-Man has been around a long time, but he's not decrepit and old. He's fun to text with. He'll send little emojis with sunglasses on him and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? But instinctively, I do kind of want to be like, hey, G-Man, look, just in case because I know he'd be like, oh, I didn't even, just in case you notice, like, I almost feel like it's disrespectful.
Did you call him back?
No.
I was right?
No, but I thought a lot about it. I really, really did. But I came to the conclusion that I think it would make it a thing. No, it wouldn't make it a thing. He would be great no matter what.
No, this is making it a thing. Now people are going to go to the games and see G-Man and say, hey, Chief.
They finally
Jason, Chief.
They finally do get him a statue.
Also known as the Chief.
Gary, the Chief, Gerald.
You would be.
Oh, I would die. I would go somewhere else forever. I would move to...
And it'd be a statue. You could go up there and tussle the hair.
Chief?
Have you called anybody that ever?
No, I can't speak to ever. I have...
But it was just an instinct. All right, Chief.
Who does that? So freaking awkward, dude. There's like no return.
Well, we always ask, like, what would you do to give the Kings a championship? What if you had to call him every day and call him that?
I would. Did you notice I didn't hesitate? Like, yes.
Every single thing that every fan does at home or at the stadium makes a direct impact in the game.
From the 916.
He said he'd cut off a finger.
I'll call him. Are you kidding me? Call him Chief. As always, the audience is just amazing. From the 916, G-Man, the home run king. Really? Just really? Really? I mean, is that what we're doing? I unscreened it. That's probably a bad idea. Good morning. You're on the air. You are on the air.
This is Chief.
You're wondering if I'm talking to you. Just test it out by saying hello. It's you that's on the air. Say hello. Okay.
Maybe they're sending Morse code there.
That's what. Okay. From the 916, the only people who say Chief are new stepdads.
That sounds like it hit close to home, Jason.
That's funny.
It's the same thing as boss. Is it? Is it?
Boss is way better.
I think you're
Especially
right.
when you're in the UK.
Right. Yeah, I think
you go and get some falafel. Okay, boss.
That sounds like that.
Can I just say that if I did that, I'd get the tilt from Chris? I just want to say tilt. I'd get the tilt. I'd get the gym.
Because you feel uncomfortable.
Yes, I do. Yes.
I feel welcomed in the UK.
Yeah.
Well, you sent a group text yesterday saying the Kings are 1-0 since you called him the Chief.
They are.
Chief, not the Chief.
The Chief. I just called him Chief. Well, you know what? What about this?
I sent a text.
Yes, you did.
And I sent a text.
And yes, you did.
Boss.
He is the Chief of Kings Media. I think we could call him that. He's number one. He is the head. He is the dean of all Kings Media. Gary Gerald, the Chief.
What if you called him Dean?
Wouldn't that have been? None of us like, hey, all right, Dean. But like, if I introduced him as the actually, I used to do that to Jim Crandall. I think that was say he was the dean of local media. I don't know. I would be much more comfortable calling Gary Gerald the dean of Kings Media than Chief. What's up, Chief? I don't know, man.
So that weighed on you all day long. Huh?
It still is, and I don't like. I'm just gonna let me. I thought last night I always feel like sunlight's the best disinfectant. I don't know if that's true because you can also get sunburned. But I thought maybe just bringing it out there in the ether would make me feel better.
Yeah.
It's not. And I don't know. Maybe I'll just let it go at this point. But the amount of times in my life that I've apologized for something that I shouldn't have apologized or didn't need to apologize for and therefore made it a bigger deal is a lot. And I feel like this is one of the. First off, there's no chance G-Man is bothered in any way, shape, or I acknowledge that. No chance. And like I said, it's better than a coin flip. He didn't. Like, if I asked him right now, he'd be like, oh, I didn't even notice.
You would rather wish, like, when you said, all right, see you later, Chief, if he would have said, wait, what? And then you're like, oh, I don't know why I said that.
Yes, because there'd be resolution. Yes.
But him not acknowledging it all.
And me not even realizing it until after I hung the phone up. Like we all do stuff like that. Like you're at it, you're going you're heading to the airport and someone says have a nice flight and you say you too. Yeah. Like we all do that throwaway stuff. That was a throwaway Chief. It wasn't a meaningful Chief.
I know there was one time, but why? I mean, I should remember who I did this to. But it was like a random, like, saying goodbye. I'm like, all right, love you. And it was like
yes,
someone calling me like, you need to vote for this part or something. And I'm like, what?
I've done that too.
Just a reactionary, like.
I did that to our best friend's wife, not maybe 2 years ago. No, I know. But it was, I say love you as a tick when I get off the phone with family members.
What if you said, love you, Chief? Then I think he's thinking about it.
Yeah, like, is Dave okay?
No, I think he's like, well, first, love you. That's cool. I mean, that's fine. But Chief.
Which do you think would be weirder for him, Chief or love you?
I was mushing them together, though.
Love you, Chief? I think if I said love you, G-Man, I think he wouldn't bat an eye. Because I do love him.
Yeah.
All my heart, I love him. But Chief? What is the Mount Rushmore? Okay. Here's where I'm going here. Chief, boss, champ, Buddy? I feel like Champ and Buddy would be worse than Chief. If I said, all right, Champ, talk to you. Although you call boxers Champ if they're the champ.
Yeah.
I think Buddy would be the worst.
You know, I almost messaged a listener the other day, and I almost used Chief with them. And I'm like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, right?
Sport. Commish.
What? Commish? Governor?
Haas.
Haas. This is a good list. Haas, Chief,
I mean, if we're
Boss.
going worldwide.
What? Governor?
Mate.
Yeah, Mate's a little strange for me.
Guy.
Mate has such a...
It really does, dude.
To where, like, someone could call you mate and you're ready to throw down just by the way that they said it.
Yeah, you're an idiot, mate. Huh? But, like, they'll use it and just like, hey, mate, here's the deal. And I don't know that, is like buddy the equivalent or pal over here?
I would say buddy we use more often than
Fella.
Fella!
Guy.
Chief, mate, buddy, guy. Not your buddy guy.
I'm not your guy, pal.
Not your guy, pal. I'm not your pal friend. Yeah. Chief was down there. Sport. Champ.
My man.
My guy. Kid.
You know what? I would have been fine with either of those. I have to plug them into context. If I'm getting off the phone with Gary Gerald, like, all right, my man, thanks.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. A little too lackadaisical on the verbiage, but acceptable. My man. What was the other one you said after my man?
My guy.
My guy. Little worse, but better than Chief. My daughter asked me yesterday, what does the TNT shirt mean? I literally looked it up. Do you guys have any idea why? I didn't.
I think I used to now.
The TNT shirts.
Is it because it looks like a T?
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct. You know why they call it, not trying to be a wise guy here, you know why they call it a G-string?
No.
I looked it up. They said there's no like real defined reason, but because it covers the groin area. That's pretty boring. There's a song.
Hey, why are you looking up G-strings? I wanted to know what G means.
Made sure to do it on the work computer. There's a song, Air on a G-string.
Put it over there.
Yeah, what?
That work computer?
No, I had Pat look it up.
Oh.
Set the screen! Also, I don't know where to go after that. We got 8 minutes.
Do you know who was in the Super Bowl a year ago? The Kansas City G-Man.
Did they lose to you?
The Feagles. The Philadelphia Eagles?
Yeah. I didn't know if there was something there.
Oh, no. Get over it, dude. You know what? With time, get over it. You know they used to do the Olympics naked back in the day? I feel like that's general knowledge, right? If they went back to that, and let's just use men only so people don't get all weird. If they had
Yeah, this is much more sane.
It is much more. Well, you know how people are. You know. What would be the most uncomfortable sport to watch?
Double skeleton.
That's honestly. I've been thinking about this since last night too, on and off, and he just gets it in 1 second. You're 100% right. Especially like they're not facing each other, right?
No.
Okay. I mean, look, now there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that would be uncomfortable to watch. Double skeleton would be okay. That aside, pole vault,
Triple jump,
equestrian. I mean, that could be dangerous. I think swimming would be fine.
diving.
We all have this. You know what sucks is I know we all have the same visuals going on right now. It's not great. I mean, speed skating, fine. Actually, no, it's not. Actually, no way, dude.
When they wipe out?
That secret, well, no, not even when they wipe out. But remember, when they start, they're like doing the hands thing. And I feel like that would become coordinated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sneaky bad one.
You're getting sleepy.
Ooh, chat line here. Men's wrestling. Mm. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. No, I mean, really, I don't know why they did that. It's one thing to do the sport. Why you got to be naked? What's the advantage? Was it like stripped down to the core? Just pure human physical blah.
I think you got it.
Is that what it was, you think? Also, should the Olympics be held in Greece every year?
High jump.
Yeah, high jump. Well, right. Because that was the same kind of thing I was thinking of with pole vault.
Yeah.
Because you got to, can you imagine? Oh, he cleared the, oh, he didn't.
I mean, that did happen in the last Olympics.
I think, oh, that's right. It did. What about the ski jump?
Yeah.
Because they had that big scandal this year where people were.
I still didn't quite get that.
They were Dr. Jack in their stuff. Remember where you get the Coke can? The people would fly in and they get the injection, and it would for a while it would girth it out. Okay. And so I think what it was is they were doing that because it would, how do I say, I'm trying to, listen, this is family. I think if you're thicker than a Snicker, heavy like a Chevy, it provides more aerodynamic-ing.
It's had something to do with the suits, like the suit being able to.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah. And then I think yes. You could have, I don't know. That's what you say in the ear? That's what you don't share publicly? I feel like that's perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. Come on, Chief.
And then this one's a little bit sensitive, but honestly, I don't, sometimes things happen in this world and like everyone is super quick to like take sides and like have a hot take and all that. And I don't know why we can't just more be like, I don't know anything about, honestly, I want to be educated on this. I don't know. Are you guys following this whole BAFTA thing with the guy who had Tourette's? No. So,
oh yeah.
Who was on stage? It was Delroy Lindo.
Michael B. Jordan.
Thank you. And Michael B. Jordan. So, I don't know the complete story, but I think there's like a movie out or a movie coming out or something, and I think it's about this guy who has Tourette's syndrome, and he's on stage, and Delroy and Michael B. Jordan are doing a presentation, and then you hear in the background him ticking, and he's ticking the worst possible word you could possibly think of to tick. We all know what we're talking about, right?
Chief?
It was not Chief. And and so there are people that are incredibly offended by that. Like, dude, really, that's the word you thought of? Like, wow, great point, right? And then there's people that are like, he has Tourette's. Like, people with Tourette's, if you ever watch, I mean, we worked with somebody who had Tourette's who didn't have that type of tick, but if you've seen documentaries or anything, you'll have people that tick in an airport, he's got a gun, like stuff like that. And I've never had Tourette syndrome, so I can't speak from that point, just like I couldn't speak from the point of being a person of color and whether or not that's not my business or my world. I honestly don't know, like, I don't even know if there is a side. I don't know what to think about it. Because on one hand, you have somebody who has a literal disability, and I cannot imagine, like, because I've spent probably way too much time thinking about this. I cannot imagine having Tourette syndrome and being in the middle of a grocery store and like, let me pick one that seeing a large man and just saying horrible things like that. That is honestly like, I think there was a movie about this once, not that, but like my worst nightmare. Well, okay, I have worse nightmares, but one of my worst nightmares, I've actually had a literal nightmare about this, would be like, if somebody took my wife and kids hostage and I had an earpiece in and their whole thing was like, you have to go to work and you have to say whatever we say, you have to say to people. And like Jason, I go up to you.
Ooh, Black Mirror.
Was that a Black Mirror episode?
Kind of.
I couldn't watch it. I literally would not be able to watch it.
Very similar to a pig episode of Black Mirror.
Okay, that has nothing to do with this one. That I'm familiar with the pig episode. But if I went up to you, like one of my favorite people in the world, I said like the worst things, and I wasn't, and like if I let on that I was being forced to, they're like, you have to mean it, and we can see what you're saying, and if you don't mean it,
they would be so mad because it'd be all of us going like,
right, but like
Dave's not.
No,
why is Dave talking to us?
You're an idiot. I would like all I'm doing is going around work, like just saying the worst things to the best people, right? And I mean, I feel like that's the closest I can imagine having Tourette syndrome in a situation where you have absolutely no control over what you're saying. None. It's a tick. It's like if you have Parkinson's and you're shaking. And again, I'm doing my best to try to describe it, and I don't know. So it's like I feel terrible. I mean, legitimately terrible for people with that. On the other hand, I totally get, like, you're rolling around, you're doing your thing. There's certain things you don't want to hear that are incredibly offensive and carry a giant weight over it. And I don't know what the right hand. I don't know where to come down on it. So I'm just observing. But it really is fascinating.
I will say a major problem that people had with it was that the BBC censored other things.
Right, I read that too. And if there is somebody to be mad at, how the BBC doesn't bleep that out. Especially to your point when they bleeped out other things that, by the way, weren't as bad. But here's the craziest thing, and then we'll break here. Here's the craziest thing. This is an absolute fact. If I said Jason, F word you, pal, I'm either getting fired or I'm getting fined, Chief. I'm either getting fired or fined. I just committed an FCC violation. If I said the N-word right now, well, my career's obviously over. It's not an FCC violation. You don't have to bleep it. It's not an FCC. Am I being incredibly ignorant and stupid here? There is a possibility. How is that not one of the... It's literally the worst word in the world. It's literally the worst word. How is that not an FCC violation? I've always wondered that. They don't, update these things every few years. I would think that's a word...
That should have been updated.
I would think, and I don't know, Chris, that's the only thing I can think of. I think they were just stupid and didn't bleep it out. But the only other thing I could think of is they were like, why would we bleep it out? It's not an FCC violation or whatever their, FCC is over there. That's all.
Theirs is way more strict.
Say that again?
Theirs is way more strict.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. We'll take a break. All right. Well, that's a lot. We dealt with a lot right there. We did. Chief. When we come back, ladies and gentlemen, your victorious Sacramento Kings. We will break down the game, what it means, where are they in the playoff position, playing too far away, maybe not. Is Killian Hayes the secret piece? We got a lot to go over today. We'll be right back after this.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, UC Davis, and Sac State with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton and Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton and Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
A's fans, the 2026 season is coming fast, and single game tickets are on sale now. Be there for an exciting season packed with theme days, giveaways, and firework nights, including bobbleheads, jerseys, hats, and much more. And getting in is easier than ever. Tickets start at just $8 for select April and May games. From opening day to unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone at the ballpark. Get your tickets today at athletics.com/tickets and be part of the excitement this 2026 season.
At InShape, we have a place for every kind of mover. The Sometimer, the early riser, the after-work grinder, the yogi, lifter, bodybuilder, walker, runner, swimmer, spinner, stretcher, rower, climber, jumper, dancer, boxer, sauna seeker, recoverer. Basically, if you walk, lift, stretch, or sweat, you belong at InShape. So whether it's your first time or your first time in a while, start the year strong and join today at InShape.com. Find a location nearest to you.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon. Hello? You won't believe where I am. Are you running? Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus, 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture. And then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
What's cracking? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram and Woodland. Chad, tell us what's happening for Ram Truck Month.
Well, there's no better time to get a Ram than Ram Truck Month. Right now, save up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 1500 Crew Cabs. Or save big when you take advantage of the $7,000 Hoblet discount and get 0% financing for 60 months. You'll save thousands in finance charges on top of the huge Hoblet discount.
Yeah, I can't even believe 0% financing is an option at the moment.
It's not an easy thing to find nowadays, but we're always looking to help you save money. Plus, with over 400 new Rams available, you can save big on your perfect Ram. At Hoblet, we focus on you and helping you get the Ram you need.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
15,000 total net savings on select new 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie after 8,000 factory rebates and 7,000 dealer discounts. Rebates may include 2,000 select inventory bonus cash on select inventory, 1,000 SFS bonus cash, must finance through Stellantis, 500 on the job upfit, must show eligible upfit. Private net savings, see dealer for details.
Get ready, Sacramento. The Sacramento Boat Show and Big RV Show is taking over Cal Expo March 5th through March 8th. It's 2 huge shows, 1 massive event. Don't miss it. Get details now at 2hugeshows.com.
Card collectors know there's nothing as special as a rare one-of-one card. And now you can hear a very rare one-of-a-kind sports card show right here on Sactown Sports. Whitey Gleason here inviting you to join me and Mr. True Sports Cards himself, Imran Pilati, for the True Sports Card Show every Saturday morning at 10 on Sactown Sports. It's the only sports card radio show in the nation. For all your hobby needs, get to True Sports Cards, 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland. And for hobby, insight, and fun, join us for the True Sports Card Show Saturday mornings at 10 on Sactown Sports.
Spring is here, and there's really nothing better than hitting the open road in a new Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings, plus get top dollar for your trade. And while life's roads are often filled with bumps, buying from Stockton Honda couldn't be smoother. Wherever the road you travel might lead, Stockton Honda is happy to get you there. Come in today or go to StocktonHonda.com.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
By the way, somebody who has the power to both fire us, hire us, and give us raises. I don't want to incriminate anyone with their off-air opinions. Agrees that speed skating would be problematic. Not problematic, just rough. Yeah. But I still think Double Skeleton wins. Or loses.
Bike?
Like cycling?
Cycling.
Talking about if the Olympics were still done naked. Just trying to clean that up from before. Yeah, I think Double Skeleton, dude. Honestly. Also, you know what would be a great event? Rope swing. Like, how cool would it be? Like,
figure skating?
They got so many different events, you know, like all the snow ones with all the like half pipey, you know, they're like, how cool. Like, you get on, like, for this, it have to be Summer Olympics, although it'd be funnier in the winter, but Summer Olympics, and you like rope swing, and then they score you on like height and like flips and different things, and like it's diving, but you're on a rope swing up on a platform, and you swing down and then swing up, and then it's like, oh, Jason Ross with a double sal cow into a 360 flip with a twist, and
Stuck the
look at that entry.
Yeah,
I would watch it. Maybe it's time for us to have an Olympics alternative, and just all the Ocho stuff.
Yeah,
imagine an Olympics.
Hacky sack,
pickleball.
Well, they used to have tug of war.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Bottle flip.
Absolutely bottle flip. Beer pong, but just pong. Water pong.
Oh, we had pong as a kid.
We did have pong as a kid. I like the tag, where it's tag.
The tag.
They're doing that, the balloon.
The balloon is great.
Keep the balloon up.
Oh, yes. Which, by the way, a game we all played as kids.
Oh, yeah.
I don't understand the pillow fight thing.
I still play it.
Do you still play the balloon?
Don't let it hit the ground.
I would watch.
Yeah.
So I could watch the Sacramento Kings last night.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we'll save that for the next segment. Let's it's been so long. 16-game losing streak. That's over half a month. That's well over half a month in February. 16-game losing streak. And the only thing that sucked about them winning last night, you're going to, hey, by the way, can I tell you, you're going to agree with me.
Okay, we'll see.
Because you gave me a raised eyebrow.
Yeah.
Like, what? The only thing that sucked about them winning last night is that it wasn't at home. Agree or disagree?
I don't know if it sucked.
Well, it would have been better at home in front of the fans. Yeah. Let the fans see a win.
Okay,
that's it. I'm nitpicking.
Yeah, I did not want to wait to see them lose 20 in a row.
I mean, it's a nice even number. No, yeah. They already broke the record.
Yeah,
their record.
Right.
Wasn't theirs in 16 and 20?
4.
Good point. DeMar DeRozan got it started, and it was downhill from there.
Ball in the hands of Max Raynaud at the top of the circle. Gives to Keegan Murray. Pulls up at the elbow. Dumps it out now to DeMar DeRozan. 7 on the clock. Leans in for a 2-point bank shot and scores it. And the Kings have the first 2 points of this evening, scoring on their opening possession.
2-0.
Yeah,
off and running.
Off and running. And how about opening with a 6-2 run?
Spencer has it. It was poked away by Pippen. No look pass goes inside, and a block over the shoulder is committed here by Keegan Murray. Kings in transition to Raynaud, who scores, running to the rack on the right angle. And the Kings turning defense into an offensive transition opportunity, taking full advantage.
Can I say something?
Sure.
And no one get mad at me. I don't know how to feel about Maxime Raynaud. Here's what I mean by that. Okay, obviously, I would say Maxime Raynaud has been the biggest bright spot of the season. If you're asking me, what's your biggest bright spot of the season?
What is your biggest bright spot of the season?
I'm glad you asked, Chief. I would say Maxime Raynaud, 2nd-round pick, and the guy is becoming a walking double-double, 10 points, 13 boards last night. The more in 28 minutes, by the way, and the more time he gets, like he's averaging 13 points and 9.5 boards for the month of February in the middle of this horrible streak. And again, a 2nd-round pick. But the reason why I say I don't know is that on one hand, like I feel like if the Sacramento Kings had a top 10 pick, let's say a top 5 pick, and they drafted Maxime Raynaud number 5, and he was 18 or 19 years old, I'd be like, we might have the next Jokic here. But he's 22. He'll be 23 in a month or two. That's
old.
No, it's not old. It's just 4 years older than 18. Like, he's not.
I don't know. Why do we get so consumed with age now in the NBA?
Because I think not always, but I think the general consensus is if you're 18, 19 years old, you're still a kid.
Right.
And you have all this, like, development physically and with your game to go. If you're 22, 2 or above, which is a line of demarcation I literally made up 5 seconds ago. Like, you're a grown man, and like, yeah, you're going to improve, but there's like less room to improve. The older you are, the less room there is to improve. I don't know if that's true. It's just how we think. You asked, I'm answering. And then also like...
So like Jaylen Brown having the best season of his career now.
Yeah.
As an MVP well into his career.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up because Jaylen Brown is having the best season of his career, MVP caliber, right? But we also know that a big reason for that is because Jason Tatum's out. This isn't happening if Jason Tatum's playing. Am I worried?
Like when he won the Finals MVP while Jason
Tatum was there? Who? No, I don't mean like that. I just mean in general.
Okay.
I don't mean it like that, which defeats my entire point. My worry with Maxime Raynaud is like, okay, you know how we say like with Doug Christie, how many teams would he be coaching right now? Like how many teams would Maxime Raynaud be in the rotation on? And like, am I getting overexcited about Maxime Raynaud just like I would get overexcited about what? Okay, here's what I'll say about it, and then we got to go to break. Do you remember Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
Yeah.
Okay, remember when they were over in, I think it was India, and like it was all monkey brains and stuff, and the blonde girl, who Steven Spielberg's wife, was like grossed out, and she couldn't eat the monkey brains or any of that stuff, right? So she didn't eat. And then later that night in the hallway, Indy Jones brings out like a tray of fruit. There's like grapes and apples and stuff, right? In a normal world, they're just grapes and apples, but she was so freaking starved. Those grapes were the greatest things ever in the world. Is Maxime Raynaud the plate of fruit in India? Am I getting overexcited because we suck so bad and ultimately he's maybe a rotation player, but not like where I'm going, guys, this is a future all-star. Like he's super smart too. And like, this is great. Like, I don't know how to feel.
So in your mind, you were thinking he's potentially a future all-star somewhere?
Yes. The way my mind rules work, if you have a rookie that's consistently getting double-doubles, especially a second-round pick, like you may have found a future star and certainly a gem in the draft. And right now on paper, I think Maxime Raynaud is easily in the conversation for the steals of this year's draft based on where he was drafted and what he's doing. But how much of that is I'm not trying to be disrespectful to him. I'm just asking, how much of that is the player and the player's future, and how much of that is, hey, dude, you're getting all these minutes in rotation time because we're terrible. And I don't know. I guess I'm trying to protect my heart by like getting excited, but also like,
makes sense, Chief.
We'll take a break. When we come back, more highlights. We'll also update the tank. We'll do our mock draft. And ladies and gentlemen, it's okay to win a game. It's okay to win a game. Had a lot of those conversations last night with people. It's okay to win a game. We'll talk about it next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
When life calls for a little extra, a kitchen upgrade, paying off debt, or that dream vacation, Valley Strong Credit Union is here to help. With a Valley Strong home equity loan, you can tap into your home's value with competitive rates, flexible terms, and local guidance you can trust. Get approved in as little as 5 minutes, with funding in as few as 5 days. Your goals are within reach. Visit valleystrong.com to get your offer today. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your possibilities. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 456506.
It's Carmichael Dave wanting you to join Capital Casino every Wednesday for their midweek madness drawing, giving away $2,000 in total cash starting at 6 p.m. in a safe, friendly environment. Plenty of well-lit parking available, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. And remember, Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Febreze. New Febreze Air Mist has 50% more odor fighters and up to 30% more fragrance than the old formula. So now you can take on 100% more stinky odors, like sweaty gym bags, greasy cooking smells, and the after effects of the dog rolling around in something. Just spray, and new Febreze Air instantly restores just clean freshness. Smell you later, odor.
Breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
How can you grow your business from idea to industry leader? With smart business buying tools and technology from Amazon Business. From fast, free shipping to in-depth buying insights and automated purchase approvals, we deliver everything you need. Go to AmazonBusiness.com for support.
If your business depends on reliable vehicles, it's time to upgrade your fleet at myelkgrovechevrolet.com. We specialize in fleet pricing, bulk discounts, and fast approvals, so your team stays on the road and on the job. From work, trucks, and vans to fuel-efficient sedans and SUVs, we have the inventory, service, and financing to keep your business moving. Call or visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com today and ask about exclusive fleet savings. myelkgrovechevrolet.com. Driving business forward.
Power Business Technology is proud to be a 100% independent, locally owned and managed Toshiba copier dealer. Local ownership cuts out the red tape, allowing ourselves to never be too busy to personally answer the call when our clients need us. Recognized for excellence in service execution, training, and customer service, we're proud to be named a Toshiba ProMasters Elite Dealer since 2021. Contact us today for all of your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729. Or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
On Sactown Sports.
GC is in our chat, in our text line. If we were to assign roles, we were role playing amongst Kings fans, TC might be like the biggest GM. Like TC's always got a trade.
Mm-hmm.
It's always got a trade. I think TC sits in his room and like, you know, with like the yarn and stuff.
Yeah. TC's trade commander.
Trade commander. That's great. I think that's exactly what TC stands for. So he's always got a deal. And I don't mean any disrespect by this, but usually they're dumb. And I said I don't mean any disrespect, so it's fine. And when I say dumb, I don't mean dumb. It's just like, it's not happening. This one's intriguing. Only because, and we're going to have to forget about the money for a second. But if the Milwaukee Bucks got the number 10 pick in the draft, would you trade Keegan Murray to them for it? The reason that intrigues me is because of the whole thing I just said about Max Raynaud. I also kind of feel that way about Keegan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if Keegan Murray is like, have we seen, what is he? This is fifth year? Fourth. And like, on one hand, I want to say, okay, I mean, when you just look at his number, first off, I think a big problem with Keegan Murray is he's just so damn lovable. I think he gets a pass in a lot of ways because he's just so damn lovable. We all root for him. And there's no doubt that he's a plus defender, but I don't think he's ever sniffed an all-defensive first or second team. And you look at his numbers, and it's like, okay, they're fine.
Right.
And you see these flashes, but I still think his rookie year was probably his best overall year. And we just signed him to this big extension, which I get. I'm not faulting them for that. I understand you're trying to gather pieces. And then part of me goes, well, this team's been so bad for so long. Like, have we really even seen the real Keegan? But you know what? DeMarcus Cousins put up insane numbers on terrible teams. And there's a little bit of the whole Maxime Raynaud question I have with Keegan. We're like, I don't know that. We always overvalue our players. That's just every fan base does. We always do. Whatever. It's like parents thinking their kids, super handsome or smart at the thing. Or we all have our own biases. So the number 10 pick in the draft, normally I would just say absolutely not. But part of me goes, oh, you know what? It does free that money up on an extension that hasn't even happened yet. But also I kind of like the idea of like just a super, like, let's get all the youth we can. And now you have 2 picks in the top 10 of what's a loaded draft. I don't know. I'm assuming you say no, or
probably no. Yeah. But I'm more intrigued on the Keegan conversation, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking a lot about him yesterday. What I've been potentially excited for here in the last 20 games or so would be, hey, look, with all the people out, we asked Keegan the question at Media Day. Like, I want to see if he could be the 1A or the 1. And I don't think it's in his DNA. And that's okay. I'd rather know it. And while Russell Westbrook is out there, while DeMar DeRozan is out there, he defers.
He does.
He does other things. He's not a problem.
Yeah.
But watching him, I think he is a piece to the puzzle as opposed to the piece.
I think you're right.
And so if you surround him with right players, and like the first year, the Beam Team year, he was great. Around a lot of good players. I also do believe he's probably the one that would benefit the most with Sabonis on kind of the way they used to run the offense.
Yeah.
But they're not doing that right now, and Sabonis isn't here. So to me, it's like I want it to be almost like a California Classic year 2, Keegan, where they just said, you can't shoot too much. And I don't know. I think last night at one point, I don't even know what the final thing was, but I remember thinking, and I could do it really quick.
You talking about the box score?
Yeah.
Yeah, 34 minutes.
1, 2, 3, 4 people, including Daquan Plowden, took more shots than Keegan Murray.
Yeah.
That's no.
But he's coming off of a 16-shot game against San Antonio, and then you go before that 13, but then down. Like I don't even know if it's all about field goal attempts, even though that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, to me that's being aggressive. And he played enough minutes to have 18 to 20 shots. I mean, Plowden played 13. No, I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong. 7. Almost 10 less minutes than him.
Yeah.
And took 2 more shots.
Well, but this is where the confusion comes in. Everything you're saying is 100% correct. Also, he was 2 of 10.
Yeah.
So as part of that, like, he starts out aggressive and then he goes, I don't have it tonight. I'm going to do other things. So he did have 5 boards, 5 assists, and 3 blocks. That's fantastic.
Yeah, but my point is a 1A or a 1, Kobe, and then going extreme.
Yeah.
But if Fox is 2 for 10, he's like, I'll
keep going.
I'll get to 6 of 17 before you freak out.
It's funny you mentioned that because I was, and we'll talk about that.
And he's on
later.
A different squad now.
He is. But last night in the win, De'Aaron Fox was 4 of 17.
There you go.
And
17 shots.
He's going to take those shots. Yeah. Doesn't matter.
And so I'd rather see that or an attempt at that. And again, this now doesn't have to be, and it's not just last night.
Sure.
But I think it's as you're making up the team and you're looking at it going, there's no doubt that Keegan can be a successful part in this team. I just don't know that he's
the guy.
Or just even made up that way.
Yeah.
Like the desire to absolutely do it. Or has he ever felt that, or does he need to feel that? It's just there's some dominant personalities on the team, and I think he fills in his role, and that's okay.
Yeah, I do agree. And by the way, said his rookie year was his best year. That may also be his best role. Now, during his rookie year, we saw that, you're surrounded by vets. You're the guy in the corner hitting the threes. You had that crazy hot game. And your job is to stand in the corner, hit threes, and play defense. And the thought there, I think, with all of us was like, man, wait till this guy gets some more muscle. Wait till he's more of a vet. He could be the go-to guy. Well, maybe that is him. Maybe that's who he is.
Yeah.
And on a playoff team for the Sacramento Kings, he's got, Darren Peterson or A.J. DeBonta ahead of him with another star, and he's back to being the third option where he's comfortable.
Fine. Yeah, and a good defender, doing the other rebounding and, block shots. What do you have, 3 last
Yeah,
night? There's other things he helps the team with.
And it's not uncommon. When De'Aaron Fox was here, a lot of the big talk was De'Aaron's a guy, but he's not the guy. De'Aaron Fox can't be the best player on a championship team, but he can definitely be a second or a third.
Right.
Well, that's what he's doing right now. And we'll talk about this in 3 for Madness at the top of the hour, but San Antonio Spurs had a hell of a win last night. And by the way, De'Aaron Fox's shooting was terrible last night, but they have other guys on that team. The Sacramento Kings, despite the win, excuse me.
You're used to that.
I am really used to that. The Kings are still 2.5 games behind the Indiana Pacers for last. They're still comfortably in the top spot. And what say we simulate the lottery for today? I did it yesterday on my phone a few times. Actually, I had 2 1s, 2 5s, and a 3. Here we go, simulating the lottery, and stop. The Sacramento Kings did not have the type of luck that the Atlanta Hawks had. The Pelicans get the number 1 pick. That goes to Atlanta. Atlanta selects Darren freaking P. Hey, that's a nice Trae Young replacement. Sacramento Kings fall to 5.
It's Charlotte.
They get Cam Boozer.
Up 9 spots
or
whatever.
Look at Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't played the new game with Dave, Jason.
We haven't.
What's that?
So I feel like there's a bottom 6 teams, right? We're counting the Kings, the Jazz, the Nets, the Pelicans, the
Pacers,
and
the
Wizards. Chris, other than the Kings, please pick a team from the bottom 6.
The Wizards.
Redo the simulation of the lottery, Dave.
All right.
We are now the Wizards.
We are now the Wizards, and stop.
Oh, it's too bad because I was going to tell him I was just going to pick the Nets, and but like every time we were doing it where I was picking somebody other than the Kings, we were getting it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Now we didn't this time. The Wizards went to 6, but I was going to tell you instead of having Chris pick, I go, just be the Nets today. And it seems like whenever I did that, we were getting the other team.
Well, by the way, the Wizards ended up picking 6th here. The Kings also 5th. And, the Brooklyn Nets won. You know what would actually be hilarious if it came out that Tankathon uses your location and just
that's what I was saying.
Like just screws you over. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, the Spurs in Detroit last night. I want to talk a little bit about the Pistons too. And let's talk about the NBA in general now that we're out of the All-Star break and all that. Where are we at with the National Basketball Association? Is it really, really that bad? And oh, by the way, it's okay to win. We didn't get to that. It's okay to win. The win was okay last night. We'll take a break. We got a word from Gonzalez Law when we get back.
Download the Sactown Sports app.
Sacramento sports in your pocket. This is Sactown Sports 1140.
Yeah, I got a word about Gonzalez Law. Maybe a few words. His name is Jonathan Gonzalez. Gonzalez Law, lawyer in downtown Sacramento, and he's here to help. Years of experience, and those years of experience can do some wonders for you. As no case is too big or no case is too small. He offers free and confidential case evaluations, but the years of experience I think will be important whether you've been involved in some of these things, whether you've been involved in an auto accident, maybe a wrongful termination case, a sexual harassment case, maybe you actually do need criminal defense, or something that's on your record that you'd like removed that's still just kind of hanging around and you like it, just get it out of there. Well, he can help with that. That's an area he has specialized in called an expungement. Get that off your record, get some of your rights back, and get your life back in order. Gonzalez Law, Jonathan Gonzalez at saclegaldefense.com, and the number to reach him is 916-304-9187. Again, think about all the different areas that you might need that help. You got questions, someone that's here, that's local, that you can connect with and talk to. I think that's very, very important. So always remember, saclegaldefense.com, Gonzalez Law, 916-304-9187.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hurry in and save big during Honda's President's Day sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Hurry in and save on our best selection of new Hondas. Each is priced to sell now. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop for great pricing on a giant selection of new CRVs, HRVs, Civics, and Accords with low finance and lease options. Plus, get an instant cash offer for your trade. Get to Folsom Lake Honda or go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda, yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-290-7100. That's 800-290-7100.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
Many driving ranges have turned to hitting mats, with many of them using mats year-round. But according to Golf Top 100 teacher Martin Chuck, hitting off mats can give you a false sense of security, giving you the impression that you're a decent ball striker. There are a couple of ways to make sure you get the most out of your practice, and he shares them in Golf Magazine. First, approach the ball with purpose. Treat every shot like you would on the course. Stand behind the ball and visualize what you want the ball to do. Then walk in and go through the same routine you use during a round on the golf course. Second, try the towel drill. To make certain you aren't skipping the club head into the ball, place the towel a few inches behind the ball and try not to hit the towel on the downswing. This will help promote ball-first contact. If you disturb the towel, then you know you're hitting the ground too early. Ball-first contact is imperative. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140.
3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
All right, we'll get to question 1 in just a second. I didn't want to let this get away. Worth mentioning. Fade that down real quick. I want to play this.
Hi, Gilbert. I'm a nerd, too. I just found that out tonight. We have news for the beautiful people. There's a lot more of us in our review. I know there's alumni here tonight. When you went to Adams, you might have been called a spaz, or a dork, or a geek. Any of you that have ever felt stepped on, left out, picked on, put down, whether you think you're a nerd or not, why don't you just come down here and join us, okay? Come on. Hi, Betty.
Hi.
Just join us, because, no one's really going to be free until nerd persecution ends. Oh.
That's Anthony Edwards, who you just heard, and Robert Carradine in the classic Lewis. I always forget James Cromwell was in that as Lewis's dad. Yeah, in Revenge of the Nerds. Robert Carradine passed, I think it was yesterday, late last night, early this morning, at 71. You can read the details, but
he was one of the 20-year-olds in the movie.
That's the thing, exactly. That is a classic. Because what was it, 80?
About 84. It was 42 years ago.
42.
So
yeah, he definitely wasn't 18.
No.
But they were young.
They were.
And after a long battle with his own mental health, passed away yesterday. So, yeah, that's read that. And then it's funny. I started going this rabbit hole. And it of course, look, I know he had other work. Let's not forget Nerds in Paradise. But the Revenge of the Nerds movie. And it's funny, like, now we sit here. So what is it, 42 years later, we said?
I think it was about then.
Nerds kind of won. Nerds rule the world now. What do you think about it? Nerds won. Nerds are not.
So that was the revenge, and then they took
This
over.
is all the revenge of the revenge the nerds have revenged.
Now we need to get revenge on the nerds.
Is that kind of what's next? I think that's kind of there are definitely.
We start with Bezos.
People out there, they're going, all right, Bezos, Musk, Gates, you nerds. Then you need, what was the guy? Nerds. Nerds. Where's Ogre? Where's Clark Gable or whatever his name was?
Stan Gable.
Stan Gable, Clark Gable. Who went on to have a fine part in Married with Children.
Mm-hmm. Where's Lamar Luttrell?
Where is and really never mind. Where's
the kid?
What was the kid's name? The little kid. What was his name? What was his name? He had Poindexter, and which I can't remember which movie came out first. Was it Revenge? I think it was Revenge of the Nerds, and then Real Genius with Val Kilmer came out. And I always felt like those were weirdly sister movies. Mm-hmm. Like there's a little, the nerds were the cool kids.
Yeah,
that was a thing for a while.
Laszlo
Holyfeld, who went on to, this still blows a lot of people's minds, went on to become Uncle Rico in Napoleon Dynamite. Is he also on that? What's the
Taken?
No, what's the show everybody loves? The White Flower, the Golden Flower,
White Lotus.
White Lotus. All right. Anyway, so the point is, rest in peace, Mr. Carradine. Thank you for your contributions to our society and our popular culture. Question 1, Chris Rillard. Wormser. Thank you, chat. Wormser is the kid. Question 1. Sorry.
The Spurs beat Detroit on the road last night.
They did.
Where do you rank them as serious contenders?
How do we forget Booger?
Oh, I didn't forget Booger.
Did we mention Booger?
No.
Oh, where is Booger? Booger's probably a CEO.
He plays Snot on American Dad.
Does he really?
Yes.
He's Booger and he's Snot?
I know. What are we doing here? Is he going to be Phlegm next? What's going on? By the way, Booger, in my opinion, responsible for the single funniest scene in that whole thing, the belching contest. From Ogre whispering Ogre in the guy's ear and the principal's response, which got me. And then Ogre burps, and then Booger comes in and just annihilates it. Also,
Lambda.
Omega Moo. Also, when I was a kid, I thought Booger looked like Bob Dylan. Am I off? I always kind of felt that way. The Spurs beat Detroit on the road last night. You were working. I don't know how much you could have watched. That game started at 4, the Kings at 5, and I watched till halftime of the Spurs Pistons game, and then flipped over maybe a minute or two into the Kings game. And dude, like, look, I'm not trying to pile on. Like, we all know the Kings are bad right now, but you watch the Spurs Pistons and then you flip to the Kings and Grizzlies and you just see like they're almost playing two different sports. Yeah. It's ridiculous. That Spurs Pistons game was an absolute blast. And I tweeted last night, I'm kind of torn between this is big boy, throwback, physical basketball. But then there was also a part of me that was like, really, they're just gonna let the Pistons basically hack the Spurs all night long, and we're okay with that. I don't know where I stand, Jason, other than I just want consistency. You know what I'm saying? I just one of the I don't know who it was. I think it was Austin Rivers was one of the analysts last night. I could be wrong. And he said something that I hear often, which is the Pistons play so physical, the referees can't call every foul. Mm-hmm. If they called every foul, it would just be a foul fest. And this idea that if you play I've heard the same thing about Draymond Green and the Warriors, same thing about Oklahoma City. They play so physical that the refs have to let some things go. And I've always wanted to debate that. Like, why? Wait, hold on. Why? No. You call the same fouls in that game that you call in the Rockets Magic. And if that means in the first quarter, half of Detroit, their entire starting lineup, let's say, are all on the bench with 3 fouls, okay.
So be it. Yeah.
They'll adjust. They have to adjust or they'll foul out and they'll eventually adjust. I never understood that. Just it's like the whole thing where the refs wait for the ball to miss before they call the foul. Dude, if it's a foul, it's a foul. What are you doing? Anyways, that was a hell of a game. Entertaining from start to finish. And that is a big, big win on the road for the Spurs to go in there and do that. And that Detroit crowd was fired up.
Yeah.
Detroit was all Kate Cunningham had a terrible shooting night, but so did De'Aaron Fox. I think the Spurs are actually a contender. I don't think they're going to win the title, but I'm trying to put somebody ahead of them other than, I would say Oklahoma City. Then probably Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I put another team ahead of the Spurs.
Well, right now, literally, they have the 3rd best record behind the 2 teams you mentioned. So then you go, okay, well, let's see how they've done against them. Well, they're 1-0 against Detroit, playing again in about a week, I think.
4-0 against the Thunder.
Or 4-1. They played them 5 times.
4-1. Sorry, you're right.
They had that weird
That's right.
playing extra, or not, cup game.
Yeah.
But let's say 5 wins against the 2 best teams in the league.
Yeah.
With another game to go. So they have to be considered a serious contender. They have to be.
I was very high on the Spurs in the offseason. I also very much thought that I
feel like they skipped some steps.
That I thought they were a year away. Again, they may come up short, and also this is all about the health of Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah.
But when Wembanyama's on the floor, and how about this? Last night, he did not have a blocked shot against the Pistons in his career. Last night, he had 6. He has now blocked a shot of every team in the NBA but the Spurs. And the guy's like 12 years old.
Guess I'll just throw that out on my what's hot, what's not.
Well, come on. You can say it again. It's so hot it's worth it twice. Yeah. But it's in addition to Wembanyama. Like, that is a team that is not just stacked with talent. Like, they can score from anywhere. Like, Castle's amazing. Fox is great. Dylan Harper he's rookieing, but you can tell he's going to be good. But then they've got, like, Champagny and other guys, Luke Cornett, just role guys. I'm really excited. I was all, hey, OKC for the next 5-6 years, and that may be the case. But I think we know I think it's going to take an injury or an act of God for another team to come out of the West over the next 5-6 years if everything stays the same.
Yeah, it gets back to the experience part too. I'm thinking back to the last couple of years. Last year, Houston had kind of that dream season, got to the number 2 seed, and the experienced Warriors knocked them out in the first round.
Yeah.
Back to the Beam Team year, the Grizzlies were 2, the Kings were 3, both got eliminated in the first round. So it's the Spurs' first real run at it, but what they're showing us in the regular season is they're a problem. So
they're a big.
We'll see if it's a postseason issue too.
They're a big problem. Number 2, please.
Question 2.
Speaking of Detroit, they play a very physical type of game. If they came out of the East, who would you like to see them matched up with?
So obviously, based on what we just said, Spurs and Pistons would be a fun series. I actually think the Thunder and Pistons would be more fun because they're kind of similar. Like, they're similar. They both got these explosive point guards in SGA and Kate Cunningham, which, by the way, will probably be 2 of the top 3, if not 4, MVP vote getters. And then everyone else is just built around them and is physical as hell. Like, I think Thunder, Pistons, everyone wants to talk about throwback basketball. Everyone talks about, physical and the game's gone and all that. That matchup that's 2 teams. Those are the 2 examples I just gave earlier of two of the teams I've heard analysts say, you can't call every foul. They're so physical, you can't call any foul. So imagine you got Jalen Duren out there and Lou Dort and Beef Stew and all these characters out there just playing hard physical basketball. Guaranteed, I don't think this is a question. Guaranteed in a 7-game series, I would put the over-under at like 4.5 dust-ups with a possibility of one absolute brawl. And the only reason I don't say it's a guarantee is because they are playing for the finals and they don't want people ejected. But I think that would just be an absolute monster of a series.
Do you think Detroit's getting out of the East? New York, Cleveland, Boston?
At the beginning of the year, I thought it'd be New York. I understand that you get in the playoffs and anything can happen. And I would say Detroit to me is very much in the same, a very similar category as San Antonio. Like, are they a year away? They're so, they had last year. They're like a year ahead of the Spurs, but still. But they're 42-14.
That's incredible.
It is absolutely insane. They're going back and forth with the Thunder for best record in the league. If the Celtics get Tatum back, it's almost like, God, can they incorporate? First off, I don't think the Celtics can beat the Pistons without Jason Tatum. I would say that. And if they do get him back, they better get him back quickly because you're going to have, this is a Chris Webber thing. You're going to have to integrate him. I am not terribly high on the Cavs. I think they're a very good team. I don't think they're a championship team. I think they are in that second tier of contenders. I think they're at or near the top, but I don't put them in that Thunder. Like, I believe the Thunder, Spurs, Pistons, and Knicks. I would take those four against the field for the NBA. Absolutely. I think that's the top tier.
Not the Cavs.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. And I don't think the Celtics without Tatum. So I really think for the Pistons, the biggest threat probably is the Knicks. I think if both teams played at their absolute best for 7 games, I might take the Knicks. But I think the Detroit Pistons have more ways to beat the Knicks than the Knicks have. I don't think the Pistons have to play their absolute best to beat the Knicks. I think the Knicks have to play their absolute best to beat the Pistons. But I do. You?
Yeah, I'm intrigued by Cleveland when they're fully healthy. That's the front court of Allen and Mobley and such to go with what their backcourt will be. But I don't, James Harden and others have come up so short. I'm a big fan of Mitchell. I think Mitchell's a great player, but I'm less of a Harden fan. But I think the East is going to be actually really competitive to get out of there. Like, I would not have predicted Indiana getting out of there last year, and they did.
I mean, you mentioned it, but you did also kind of when you talked about the front court. And then Cleveland's automatically disqualified because they have James Harden. Let's just be real there. James isn't getting them to the finals. I almost think Cleveland will be better with just Donovan. Donovan Mitchell's going to have to share the ball now. I'd rather have Donovan Mitchell taking 30 shots a night. That's me.
Yeah.
Plus, you now have a sieve at point guard defensively.
That's why they got Keon.
Oh God. There's another storyline. I mean, you've got Spurs. You really need the Spurs to make the finals. And if you had the Spurs make the finals and they play either the Knicks and Mike Brown or the Cavs and Keon Ellis, that'd just be a blast for Kings fans.
Sure.
Number 3.
They'll have won the lottery by then.
Of course. Number 3.
Question 3.
Other than the tanking aspect, how would you rate the state of the game?
You think we're doing I would imagine, right? We're going to do a big draft lottery party.
I hope so.
Somewhat. I always worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you do a draft lottery party, and it could be awesome. It also could be kind of not awesome.
Well, I could think of the last time we had a lottery party with just us.
Wasn't that the Fox draft?
No, that was with the Kings.
What year?
It was the Tyreek Evans.
Oh, we did I hosted the Fox draft party at
That was with the Kings.
Oh, you mean just us as in Sactown Sports? Oh, okay. Well, that was okay. Oh, but we had the worst record. Oh, I see what you're saying. It would be what a moment.
It's up to you. I'll let you make that decision.
What a moment if we won. Let me ask you this. What is the over-under on where okay, let's assume the Kings finish with the worst record in the league. What is the over-under for where the Kings need to be announced for the fans to be really happy?
There's going to be some people that if they pick second will think that's a failure.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I mean, like, if
No,
you
you're
have
right.
the worst record,
Right.
and they go, they didn't even win the lottery. I'm like, well, they kind of did. If you get to avoiding 5 is winning the lottery to me. 4 through 1. I mean,
yeah.
Because, again, the highest percentage slot to finish is 5th. Now, 4 through 1 has higher totality, but you got to add each spot together. I mean, every time you do this, we get 5th for the Kings.
Well, again, the Kings have, just to remind everybody, back up what Jason's saying, the Kings have a 14% chance of winning the lottery. And didn't I see, who is it? Is it Indiana? Somebody else actually has a higher percentage because of their pick swap with Milwaukee, and Milwaukee's currently in the 10th spot. Like, I think it's Indiana has like a 15.2% chance of the one pick because they have
2 choices.
Yeah, a couple of choices. I really feel like the line. Okay, so I think number 1, people go insane.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3, people are really, really happy. Like, they're still going to be happy. I think if the 5th pick comes up, and who is it? Tatum? Who's the guy who reads it? It's not Silver, right?
Yeah, it's Silver.
Oh, is it Silver? Oh, I'm thinking of the draft in the second round. And Silver says with the 5th.
No, I think Tatum does read these.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
So, gosh, jeez.
Yeah.
So if Tatum gets up there and he says with the 5th pick and the Kings haven't been picked yet, with the 5th pick in the draft, the 5th pick goes to Memphis. I think okay,
top
now
4 guaranteed.
All right, top 4 guaranteed, and then the level of excitement. I think the line of demarcation is top 3.
Yeah, because let's remember, like, if they're not in the 5, they go to commercial.
Yes.
So now there's, oh my gosh, the Kings are in the top 4.
Yes, which we went through in the that was Keegan. Wasn't that also Fox and Bagley, or was it just Bagley?
I think back then they did top 3.
Maybe you're right. Okay, yeah.
So they switched this in 2019.
So we have to make it. First off, we got to make it to that commercial break.
Yep, make it to the commercial. Because then you're not 5. If you're 5, you're depressed because you're going into the commercial with the 5th pick. And you're looking at all those 4 other GMs or people going, they're getting one of these top 4 players?
I think it's 3. And then I think the levels of excitement. I think if it's below 3, I think it'll be more disappointment than excitement at first. But then as we get closer to the draft, people will kind of
they'll be like, there's so many good players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People will kind of come to the conclusion and get comfortable with it. But then I think the higher it goes after 3, 2, 1. And I do think there's a significant difference, weirdly enough, between 3 and 2 even. Because, like, 2, you're like, okay, well, they're probably going to take Darren Peterson, so we are guaranteed to get A.J. DeBonzo or Cam Boozer. But I think anything below 3, I think that's the line of demarcation. And that's where, like, that's why it's, you do one of these watch parties.
Well, I feel like Peterson's getting some
blowback?
Yeah. So imagine if you're 3rd and AJ or Boozer go 1 or 2.
2, yeah.
And then Peterson's there for you.
It's just such a tough.
You're like, well, look, he's a terrific player. How do you turn him down? Then you're going, is this the organization?
That's the exact.
That's why you want 1.
It's the exact way to think.
For many reasons.
Is this the organization? Because this organization needs on it. I mean, I'm not trying to trigger anyone. This organization needs Tyrese Halliburton type. They need somebody who's going to come in and be like, oh, yeah, that's how I like it. Mm-hmm. I like that this team stinks. I like that you've got a rabid fan base. I'm a small town guy anyways. I want to be in the rafters having helped bring this team back to where they should be, where they want to be. I want to be that. I'm embracing this. I don't want to go to I want to lead. Things are so bad here that the only way we can go is up. Like Halliburton embraced that. I will give him all the credit in the world.
Absolutely.
That's what they need. They don't need anybody who, if this, Scott, if you're listening right now, Scott Perry, hey, love you, respect you, but I'm gonna give you a piece of advice from somebody, Chief, who's never been a GM before.
Any way you want it, that's the way you need it.
If you're sitting down pre-draft and you're doing your player visits and interviews, if the term or word camp comes up more than one time in that interview with any player, that should be an automatic disqualification. You do not want that. You can't handle it, and I don't care how good he is. I'll give you an example. DeMarcus Cousins. The Kings were so bad both internally and on the floor that you had a guy who should have been, and in some cases was for a minute, a perennial. DeMarcus Cousins, by the numbers, was everything you could hope for from, what was he, the 5th pick in the draft in 2010? But that's an example of an organization. I mean, we have examples. They could not handle DeMarcus. Jeff Petrie was the GM, and they couldn't handle. Remember, DeMarcus got suspended indefinitely, and ended up being one game. DeMarcus knew that this place sucked on the floor and that he could walk over anyone in the front office. Oh, coach? Yeah, I'll walk over you too. And it had, now, I'm not taking blame away from him. I'm just saying that's the way it is. They handed Tyreek Evans the keys to the castle in year one. Did not work out. You have to have, you want to take best player available? Yeah. But I'm telling you right now, this is not the organization for best player available, but with I have a camp.
Right.
It has to be somebody. It has to be somebody that can also embrace the city and want to be a part of something and not just like, okay, I'm coming. Like, for example, I don't know that this.
I think Fox and Halliburton would be the two that
absolutely.
Come off the top of the head.
Anthony Edwards is an example of a guy I don't think would work here. I think he would already be gone by now. And that's not a crack at him. This just it not. And by the way, Minnesota's not the most stable organization either. But I think you'd have huge problems with him here. I love Anthony Edwards. So, by the way, State of the NBA is pretty good. Chase?
Yeah,
I like it.
I think so.
We'll take a break when we come back. We got some notes to go over, including. We'll finally get to it. It's okay to win a game. It's okay. We'll explain next. But first, as we drive towards 8 o'clock. By the way, yesterday it was the headphones. Today it's I keep in a nice stack over here. I keep all my notes from my friends at Hoblet, and those are gone now. I did get a Trapper Keeper for them, but I think that's still at my house. I need to bring that in. Hey, you know what? That's fine. I've been talking about Hoblet, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram for so long. I don't need notes. I don't need bullet points. I'll just tell you a couple of stories about my friends at Hoblet. Things that I have experienced. How about purchasing 2 vehicles from Hoblet? Now, you're probably sitting there right now and going, dude, you're endorsing Hoblet. Oh, duh, you purchased 2 vehicles. What kind of buddy deal did you get? I say this on my kids. I'm not lying. I didn't get a buddy deal. I got the same exact deal you would get walking in there today, and I was perfectly happy with it. Look, I endorse Hoblet Dodge, but when I went in to buy my first vehicle from them, you're damn right I priced it around. That's a huge purchase. Other than a house, it's like your biggest purchase. So, yeah, I wasn't just going to trust them. I looked around. It wasn't even close, bud. So in addition to the pricing, which were Hoblet's knocking dollars, thousands of dollars, even off MSRP, while other car dealerships are raising it, it wasn't just the price that they beat. It was also the customer service. It was the fact that it was no hassle, no pressure. I got to walk around with my wife, look at stuff, and then when I was ready to talk to somebody, I got it. And not before, other than, hey, if you need anything, I'll be right over here. Very polite, very nice. You can do the same thing. That's why they're family-owned and operated and so dang successful. Search, select, and save at HoblettDodge.com. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Bring your visions to life with smart business buying tools and technology from Amazon Business. From fast, free shipping to in-depth buying insights and automated purchase approvals, we deliver everything you need to achieve your goals. Go to AmazonBusiness.com for support.
Country in the Park is back. May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo. Miranda Lambert. John Party. Chris Young. Turnpike Troubadours. Dylan Scott and more. Line dancing, mechanical bulls, and food trucks. Make it a lucky night out of live country music and dancing for your crew. Tickets start at only $68. Country in the Park May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo with Bar None Auction, Sky River Casino, and Trex Decking and Railing. More info at CITPFest.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Waking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
On Sactown Sports.
I was talking about that during the break. People do shout-outs. I'm going to do an unshout-out. Unshout-out.
Whisper in.
Southwest Airlines. What are you doing?
I think it's an unfair whisper in.
You do? How come?
Have you flown them?
Yeah, many times. Many times. Oh, since all the changes?
No. So what are you doing?
Oh, like how do I know that it's not like great? Mm-hmm. Well, the big reason I used to
because social media is telling you that?
No, because one of the many reasons I flew them was the 2 free check bags.
Okay.
They no longer do that anymore. I have tried to fly them 3 times. Twice to L.A. to go see Avery, and once on my trip last week. I'm just used to it. They're always Dave loves L.A.
Dave loves it.
They're always the first airline I've always looked at. It's not just I don't get to check bags anymore.
It's more expensive.
It is just ridiculous. Like
it used to be like, oh, they're going to have the cheapest tickets.
But easily, not even a question. And now I'm finding like, oh, wait, United's cheaper, Delta's cheaper. That never happens. Now, the whole assigned seating thing, I'm actually, I haven't flown them since, but I actually don't have it. Look, I'm fine with that. I'll pick a seat, know where I'm at. And I was telling you during the break, like, there are people that make more in a year than all 3 of us combined will make over the next 10 years working to advise Southwest. Here's what I'm telling you right now, what I believe on February 24th, 2026. It is just a matter of time before we start seeing and hearing commercials. Hey, guys, Fred with Southwest Airlines. Look, we got it wrong. We got it wrong, and we're sorry. And we're going back to the way it was. Here we're coming back with 2 free check bags. And as a thank you, like you're going to reverse course at some point.
Why would the CEO do that?
Why would he reverse course?
Yeah. You make more money getting fired than fixing a mistake.
Oh, I understand. Well, let's just say that happened and then the new CEO is doing this. However they get there, they're getting absolutely killed. And their stock is getting absolutely, the whole thing, the reputation, everything. Their quirky little, Southwest Airlines. Also,
Southwest Airlines, we're kind of the same now.
Yeah, we're kind of the same as everybody else. Also, and I'll wrap this up, unshout out, whisper in, to people that are sitting in the middle or back of the airplane, that when they are walking down the aisle, use the overhead compartments that aren't connected to where their seat is. Stop it. Stop it. You use that? Well, I might be sitting underneath there, or you might be sitting underneath there, or who knows? But here, it's really simple, dude. And this actually, I think this should be a rule. You get to use the overhead compartment from where you are sitting. You're sitting in row H.
Right.
Oh, there's the overhead compartment right above you. Yeah. You use it. You might have to share it with the middle guy and the person in the window or wherever you're sitting. That's fine. That's your overhead compartment.
Yeah.
But you have these people that put their stuff in the front. Why? So they don't have to carry it all the way to the back. And then when they get off, they just go to the front and then And there's a special place in hell for those people because those are also the same people, and this will be my final unshout out. When the plane lands, there's an order to exit the plane.
Yeah, you're not first.
You're not first. Or, by the way, if you're sitting up front, you are
but
first.
I've got a flight to catch. Oh, no one else does?
Look, I'm. That's the one. If you're. I will put myself in that position. If my plane was running late and I had a connecting flight, and I was like, dude, I actually may not make it, like they board in 10 minutes and I'm on the other side of the airport, that would probably, although there's a coin flip chance I would just actually rather miss my flight than appear rude, but that might be the one time that I cut in line, and when I did, I would absolutely make it clear, I'm so sorry. I understand. I have a connection in 10 minutes. And I would ask permission. Is it okay for me to go up front? I think I'm going to miss my flight. I'm talking about the people that just want to get off the plane first. It's like, bro, we all want to get. Nobody wants to be on the plane.
Right.
And the one that's the funniest, I fly international a lot now. These people are doing that, bro.
You sound like you're from London.
You still have to go to customs. You still have to wait for your bags. You're getting off the plane first so you can hurry up and wait. Why not just be a norm? These are the same people that drive 55 in the far left lane. These are the same people that take up 2 parking spots in front of the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Like, we're not the main characters. Wait your turn. Use your own overhead thing. That's all I'm saying. You had to look.
No.
Okay. Sometimes you'll have responses I don't expect to things that I think are obvious. Are we in agreement here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have ran off a plane before everybody.
Why?
Because our plane was taken off in 10 minutes.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. There you go.
We full on did Home Alone from
there you
through
go.
the O'Hare Airport.
There's a lot of airplane etiquette I wish we just had better rules of.
I couldn't agree with you more. They should read that in the beginning of the flight.
Yeah, I know we got to do all the mask and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
this is what happens when you tell kids that they are special no matter what, and then they grow up thinking that they're special no matter what.
I can't disagree with that either. Weirdly enough, we're in agreement right now.
We need to learn that we're all in this together.
We have everything in your, like, whatever you're going to use for the flight ready to go. Like the amount of times people get up, oh, my book. And it's like, you didn't anticipate reading your book?
Oh, where they like have to get up and yeah. No, I agree with you.
It's okay to put stuff below your seat.
When I get to my seat, the very first thing I do, I usually have my backpack. I put all the stuff that I need there. Then I'll put the backpack back up, and I'm done.
So you don't put the backpack below your feet?
Sometimes I do, but if I generally will only bring a backpack on, and if I have the opportunity to put the backpack up so I just have more room, then I will.
And do you put it in the closet of your private suite on the plane?
You're so stupid. You're so stupid.
Before or after the shower?
They actually carry it on a second plane, specifically for my baggage.
Yeah.
I don't look unless it's completely unavoidable. And sometimes there are. See, I learned a lesson a long time ago. I'm just going to be, as always, really, really transparent. I went on a rant on the night show once. Because my wife and I went out to dinner, and there was a couple with a young, I can't remember if it was a son or a daughter. Anyways, they were across from us, and this kid was just an absolute bastard. Oh, my God. I wanted to punch the kid in the face.
How'd you know that the parents weren't married?
Say it again. Oh, I got you. This kid sucked. This kid absolutely sucked. Noise, throwing stuff, running around, all this stuff. And by the way, my kids were the Avery and Mason at the time. They was pretty much the same age. And I'm no perfect parent, but if my kids did that, I would grab them by the scruff like you do a little kitty and I would be mortified. These kids and his parents were just like, "Oh, that's Billy." That's what I thought. So I go on this big rant about it. Well, turns out the dad was a listener to the show. He was the one that was with his wife there. He recognized the whole scenario, and he actually said, "I actually recognize you and wanted to leave you alone." That's awesome. My son's autistic. We don't get to go out that often. We do our best. I'm so sorry. I'm embarrassed. I felt I didn't feel like I was literally the worst person in the world. I was the worst person in the world. I mean, I don't even like that. I feel terrible telling this story, but it's one of those things where it's like you never know what the other person. And ever since then, I've been like, okay, like maybe you just have a crappy kid, but there may also be a really good chance that you never know what people are dealing with.
Right.
That being said, I was going to say, unless you can avoid, we're talking about airplane rules. Take a shower before your flight, if you can. Maybe don't take your shoes off, and if you do, if it's a long flight, I don't have an issue with that. But make sure,
discreet too.
Right?
You can hide that.
Do not put your feet up on the seat. And then I don't know if this counts or not, and then we'll break. I promise. I asked permission before I lean my seat back. I don't know if I have to, but I just feel like if I'm taking, I don't have to.
Oh wow, you go on the plane where the seat can go back?
You're an idiot. If I recline my seat, I'm taking away like 10, 20% of the person's legroom. I feel like I just hey, do you mind? Or maybe look back, maybe the tray table's out.
Right.
I don't know.
Or they have a laptop out and you
yeah.
in their face.
I get it's your right to lean your seat back. And if somebody does it to me, I don't get mad. I get a little tiny annoyed, but I don't get mad. I feel like you should and maybe that's just me. Anyways, we'll take a break. Southwest, you're now free to pay for 2 bags around the country. We'll take a break. Dave, no lie, I'm driving to work downtown. I just saw Slamson paying for parking. Please tell me you got a picture. I don't know why that's. We'll take a break. I don't know if that's accurate or not. That's just very funny to me. We'll take a break. Hey, when we come back, win or lose, there's always a rewind. Last night we got a win.
Hey.
It's going to be happy. It's going to be fun. It's going to be next.
Listen to the #1 sports lineup in Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross, Matt George, and Kayla Anderson. The Drive Guys with Kevin Gleason and Alan Stiles.
Every weekday live and local 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Online at SactownSports.com or download the app right on your phone. Your #1 source for all your Northern California sports. Sactown Sports 1140.
Meet Lee Platts, a renter whose possessions fill not only her apartment, but also the darkest corners of a mini storage unit. A land of both truth and fiction. Truth, everything inside is protected by Progressive. Fiction, one day Lee will fit into her clothes from senior year of high school. Renters, discover coverage for what you love and what you can't get rid of in Progressive's Protection Zone. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers.
Jackson Hewitt knows taxes are complicated, and with multiple jobs and tax forms, they're like Sonata complicated. Our no-surprise pricing keeps things simple. Jackson Hewitt does your taxes for only $149 or less. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back. So what are you waiting for? Hurry. File with Jackson Hewitt today for only $149 or less, guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Do you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS like Will?
When I was 50, my whole life fell apart. I lost my job, I lost my wife, I lost the house, I lost pretty much everything except for my life. When the IRS came calling, I just didn't have it in me. I felt like Wile E. Coyote, just waiting for that IRS anvil to drop.
Then Will found Tax Relief Advocates.
I heard their advertisement on the radio, I wrote down the number, and I made the call that changed everything. The IRS gave me a bill for $40,000. Tax Relief Advocates got that down to $3,200. I've paid 9 cents on the dollar. Now that's a great deal in anybody's book.
If you owe 10 or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to the IRS, don't lose hope. Do what Will did and call TRA for a consultation.
But for me, the real win is I got my life back.
Visit TRA.com or call 800-488-2578. 800-488-2578. That's 800-488-2578.
Only one radio program captures the excitement of hunting and fishing as it happens. The award-winning California Sportsman with Sepp Hendrickson. Only California Sportsman takes you where the action is, live on the water, live in the blind, and live with the top pros and experts in outdoor sports. California Sportsman with Fishing Hall of Famer Sepp Hendrickson is your premier destination for all things outdoors. Sepp's Saturday Morning Outdoors. Ultimate Bass and California Sportsman, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Saturdays on Sactown Sports 1140.
Spring is here, and there's really nothing better than hitting the open road in a new Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings, plus get top dollar for your trade. And while life's roads are often filled with bumps, buying from Stockton Honda couldn't be smoother. Wherever the road you travel might lead, Stockton Honda is happy to get you there. Come in today or go to StocktonHonda.com.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
The only place in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and vocal.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Can't remember if I mentioned this yesterday. I was watching Huddersfield Town play on Saturday, and then they were talking about like traffic afterwards.
You sound like you're from London.
They were playing. I think they were playing Barnsley.
Oh, Barnsley.
Yeah, Barnsley.
Barnsley, they're noble.
A little bit of a derby.
Close the door.
Were you born in a Barnsley? Anyways, apparently.
Harrison Barnsley?
Matt Barnsley. Barnsley and
Barnsley.
Priscilla Barnsley? Yeah. Who's that?
Three's Company.
I paid my taxes.
Chrissy was the next. Not Jenny Lee Harrison, but the last one, the nurse.
I don't remember her. All right. No, I got you. Barnsley and Noble?
Yeah. Not doing Barnes.
Oh, I got you. Oh, that's didn't it start with a T?
Terry.
Carrie.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, I remember her.
Yeah.
Anyways, the train route to get back to Barnsley from Huddersfield is called the Penistone Line. Penistone. Penistone.
Are you pronouncing it correctly?
I 100% am. Okay. That is how they pronounce it. Now, if I saw this, I'm glad, because if I'm ever over there and I saw that listed, I would instantly ask, is that Penistone?
Like a PE class. PE class.
They actually changed the name. Huh? They changed the name of that lane.
They did to what? Chris, you can't set jokes up
and then say
it in our ear where nobody can hear it and we instantly start laughing because everybody wants to know what you said and I can't tell them.
Yeah, you can. You can repeat
that. Oh, I can't.
Absolutely.
Oh, I know. I mean, I could. Yeah. I could.
That was fine.
But then people better like sports radio host feet only fans because I got to replace my income. Shout out Penistone Line. Kings Rewind.
What was the alternate name?
Kings Rewind starts right now.
Well, this Sacramento Kings streak was getting beyond depressing.
Yeah, it was.
Really?
Yeah, it was. It was.
I didn't like that clip. The Kings streak was getting beyond depressing.
Really?
Oh, you feel like it's combative to you? Like you're saying something and then unnecessarily someone's being Jason.
I know that's rewind, but I feel like that's a Chris response.
It's 100% a Chris response. Like Jason's just setting the table, and Chris comes in and pulls the tablecloth out, and all the dishes
Rewind
go everywhere.
is its own entity.
I know, but it's like
can't say
it's
that.
your algorithm that's affecting it. I think.
Albert, go rhythm.
You have influences on it.
Yeah, you influence it, Chris. I don't know. Back to you.
A 16-game franchise record losing streak and no road wins since before Christmas, as the Kings were attempting to change both Monday night with a game in Memphis, Tennessee.
There's two things you need to know. I'm the king. And number two is, look out, man. Look at that. They're coming at you. You see that? It's called karate, man. And only two kinds of people know it. The Chinese and the king. And one of them is me.
You're the king.
The Grizzlies have been struggling, too. They had lost 11 of their last 14 games.
Man, you are one pathetic loser. No offense.
Yeah, so it's fine.
So it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, no. He said it after the thing. Yeah, so offense.
Flip that.
Offense.
My, how things have changed. 3 seasons ago, the Grizzlies worked their way up to a Western Conference 2 seed, the same year of the first Beam team when the Kings finished 3rd.
I'm going to throw you in my DeLorean, gun it to 88.
Now both are near the bottom of the West, and their rosters have been completely decimated by injuries.
Call 911! Call 911! Oh, God.
I think it's time for a little roll call.
Ladder call off!
All right.
Good pull right there.
Good pull.
Out for the Kings, Sabonis, Levine, Hunter, Cardwell, Isaiah Stevens, and newly signed King Patrick Baldwin.
Hello.
Out for the Grizzlies, Kyle Anderson, John Morant, Santi Aldama, Brandon Clark, Contavious Caldwell-Pope, Zach Edey, and Ty Jerome, which is a total of 88 points per game for Memphis.
Hello.
The Kings were welcoming a new face to the mix as former lottery pick Killian Hayes would make his debut in a Kings uniform.
Is that Whitey? I think I saw Whitey say, can we call him Purple Haze? Yeah.
The first quarter was owned by the Kings in the paint. Rarely do they have a size advantage. Well, they did on Monday, as in the first, they scored 22 of their 35 points in the key.
Make my wish right. I wish I were big.
It worked out.
After one, Sacramento had an 8-point lead with 10 assists and 16 second chance points. The second quarter was going just fine for the Kings until Scottie Pippen Jr. started picking up full court, and the Kings couldn't handle the pressure.
What would you know about pressure?
What would you know?
Good one. Sacramento got careless with the ball, and their lead was cut to 2 at the half.
Tell me why you can't hold on to the ball. Come on, Mr. Billy, answer a question.
Oh, Kings big man Precious Achiuwa had a first half double-double with 14 points and 10 rebounds.
Two.
What are you, celebrating or sneezing?
I have a quick question, sorry.
Yeah.
Is Precious Achiuwa young enough to where do we think about him as a future rotational piece, or is he just a stopgap?
I'm not sure. He's a free agent. If you're him in his camp,
yeah,
sign elsewhere.
If he's got a camp, you got to sign elsewhere.
What if he's a solo person?
What if he's just got like one of the backpacks?
Yeah.
Stay here, baby.
Okay.
Back to you.
Keep the backpack and stay here. In the third, the Kings would build their lead to double digits as they had the Grizzlies on their heels.
Stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball.
Memphis would respond, and the Kings would get bothered. So much so, Malik Monk would pick up a technical foul.
I'm going to lose my freaking mind.
So as we head to the fourth, the Kings' lead is just 3 points.
Keep it together. Keep it together, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together.
That quarter is winning time, and this is something that the Kings haven't been doing. It had been 38 days since they last won a game and 80 days since their last road win.
It's been 84 years.
Well, this fourth quarter would be different. Sacramento took control and never let it go.
Better not be fooling. Okay. Just let it out. Have a good cry. Okay, that's enough.
That's enough.
Newer players to the Kings were doing their jobs like Plowden.
Oh, Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
And Clifford.
Well, now, look at this big fella. Clifford, is it?
While the vets of DeRozan.
I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither.
And Westbrook did their part too.
What the hell? Russell Westbrook?
In the end, the Kings would finally win, so crank up that beam. Yeah. The losing streak is over.
It's the greatest night in the history of my life.
7 players in double figures with double-doubles for Achua and the Crepe Crusader, Maxime Raynaud.
Chicka, 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 chicka.
Booger.
The Kings get their first win of the season against the Grizzlies.
What are you looking at,
Stupid bear?
And they go for their third win of the season versus the Rockets on Wednesday.
I can't wait to kill you.
And there you go. Now you know what happened. A winning rewind.
Victorious. You like winning. It's better than losing. Okay, let's not go too far. By the way, new segment debut on Monday. I haven't even told you guys this. Starting Monday from 8 to 9 a.m., it is going to be the Sactown Sports Soccer Hour, brought to you by MC in the chat. He has been pining for more soccer talk. And you know what? We listen.
We heard you.
We heard you loud and clear. 1 full hour nonstop. MLS, sure. USL, fine. USL Championship, Bundesliga, Premier League, League One, Championship, all of it.
Champions League.
What
would you know about that?
What would I know about that?
College soccer?
Why not? High school soccer, abso-freaking-lutely. Bumblebee youth soccer, let's go. All forms. La Liga, Liga MX, Serie A.
Indoor?
Outdoor, indoor, anywhere. If there's soccer, we got you covered. Oh, and of course your Sac Republic.
If there's soccer, we'll talk her.
Well, yeah, talk about soccer. All for our guy MC. Don't say we never did
Just
anything.
Mondays 8 to 9?
Mondays 8 to 9, where we try to push soccer on the masses. World Cup's coming up. You know, it's the most popular sport in the world.
Huh.
We listen. We listen to you. We'll take a break. When we come back, listen to us. Kings post-game reaction from yesterday's win at Memphis. We got post-game audio. And, hey, by the way, it's okay to win a game. I think we'll get to that next.
Visit SactownSports.com and join the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's Carmichael Dave wanting you to join Capital Casino every Wednesday for their midweek madness drawing, giving away $2,000 in total cash starting at 6 p.m. in a safe, friendly environment, plenty of well-lit parking available, conveniently located in downtown Sacramento. And remember, Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. 411 North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento. For more information, log on to capital-casino.com and please gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
When life calls for a little extra, a kitchen upgrade, paying off debt, or that dream vacation, Valley Strong Credit Union is here to help. With a Valley Strong home equity loan, you can tap into your home's value with competitive rates, flexible terms, and local guidance you can trust. Get approved in as little as 5 minutes, with funding in as few as 5 days. Your goals are within reach. Visit valleystrong.com to get your offer today. Valley Strong Credit Union. Grow your possibilities. Equal housing lender, NMLS number 456506.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot stop your new clients from emailing you at 3 a.m. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you be in 3 places at once. And while we can't help you organize your calendar, LinkedIn can help you land more clients so you have a calendar to organize. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/smallbusiness. LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot make your email response time faster. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you find space for your 3 desk drinks. Why do you have 3? And while we can't help you find the perfect volume for your presentation video, LinkedIn can help you find the perfect audience for your business. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/smallbusiness.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-646-5454. That's 800-646-5454.
KHD 1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
God, MC is such a whiny. You know what that was all about? Remember I was telling you about the Peniston line? And then MC goes, where is it? Yay, soccer! He's talking about the train line. But then anytime I bring up soccer, this dude gets... Why is it the people that rail the most about snowflakes are actually I find the biggest ones? Like, bro, relax. We're going to talk about 100,000 things. That's what you're getting triggered over? And now he's being, sensitive pants. Dear God, just relax. It's okay. The soccer isn't going to hurt you. Maybe. If you become a fan. Soccer hurts me all the time in my heart.
Oh.
What?
My team is quite successful, and I have had weeks ruined by them.
Which is strange because it's all a matter of perspective. People like me that root for, not Manchester City would kill to have Manchester City success. Whereas,
you would kill for that?
Like the royal kill, not like, not kill. But then people like Chris are just like, oh, we didn't make Champions League. Oh,
I haven't said that in a long time.
It's a failure. All the game's gone.
I think Obama was in office the last time I said that.
Why can't people just tweet nice things like, hey, Dave, looks like you've lost weight? That's a nice thing to say.
It is. You got some of that, didn't you?
What?
Haven't some people tweeted?
Yeah, somebody did earlier. That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Somebody said, hey, you lost weight. I almost went for my Steve Jobs look today. Wow.
Which is what?
I have the. So if I have this
vest,
right? If I take it off, right, and then I just have this. He was a big like black T-shirt or black like mock turtleneck guy, right? So that's kind of like where I'd be up on stage at the Apple conference and be like the iPad. I'm not doing you get what I'm saying. Rest in peace.
I didn't believe you until you stood up and I saw the jeans.
That's his go-to. It was a black shirt or long sleeve.
Turtleneck too? No.
Not like a mock, like a Rick Adelman style. And by the way, as we get to the Kings,
I used to wear those.
Wait, what's the difference between
a mock turtleneck and a turtleneck?
Yeah.
Turtleneck, this is what I think. I could be wrong. Happy to be corrected. Turtleneck is like the big, thick necky, and you have to roll it down. Mock turtleneck is just like how this neck is right now, which is like a T-shirt neck. But if it's like a little bit higher and thicker, I think just a little. Yeah, like Rick Adelman used to wear mock turtles all the time. Not like I'm a turtle, but like he if you look at pictures of him, he'd wear his sport coat, and turtleneck.
Yeah.
Mock. Yeah, and that was Steve Jobs' big outfit. I think it said,
but the vest changed it.
Yeah, because there was no vest. His was just a black T-shirt or mock turtleneck tucked into his jeans with sneakers. I got the sneakers. Kind of slip-ons.
Yeah.
Isn't it more of an Elizabeth Holmes look now?
Who is that?
She was the one pretending to be the next Steve Jobs. Then she went to prison.
Who'd she work for?
She had her own company where it's like, hey, we just take a little bit of blood and we could find every single disease that you have. You don't know anything about Elizabeth Holmes?
I don't.
Wow.
I'm not doing a bit. I really don't. But now I'll find out.
Now you'll see her and you're like, oh yeah, I remember her.
I would say if you want to, I'll tell you, you would be a fun rabbit hole to go down. Go back and look at Steve Jobs announcing the iPhone on YouTube. It's one of my favorite videos of all time. When you see it, and then you realize that at the time, like it's a history that like, hey, we're going to do this phone, and whether you're an Apple fan or not, Jason. Like, did you ever have like the Palm Trio or one of those with like all the buttons on them, right? And then they introduce this phone. It's like, there's no buttons. There's no buttons. What are you gonna? Where's your stylus?
At the salon.
Getting a manicure. Guys, it's okay the Kings won last night. Tank Commander Dave here.
Who's complaining about it?
Well, I'm not going to say Matt George was complaining about it because he wasn't. Matt got, and by the way, I don't think Matt cares. In fact, if anything, I think he enjoys it. And I'm perfectly okay with that. I'm a big fan of trolling at times. I was wondering why Matt wasn't coming up on my Twitter feed because I spelled it Martin George. Martin George. So what was the one he got in trouble with last night? He said, not thrilled about Russell Westbrook leading the Kings in scoring with 25 points in 33 minutes, but Precious Achiuwa and Daquan Plowden were really good. Max Raynaud got another double-double, and Nique Clifford filled the stat sheet. Light the beam. Well, he says LTMFB. Light the marriage-flavored beam?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what it is? I didn't know what the hell it was. And then the problem is that Matt likes to poke at Russ FC, Russ's legion of very loyal fans, so loyal and so active that like I who love trolling, I I have tried to maintain a very good and respectful relationship with them because I just don't want to deal with it. But also, I like Russ. I like Russ's presence on the team, and I'm really proud of what he's done this year. Again,
if a lot of the young guys can take his attitude,
that's
that would
100%.
be amazing.
That's exactly right, and you need that influence, right? Now, Matt wasn't mad at the win. Matt was talking about like, hey, win's great. There's an understandable thought where it's like, well, the less Russ, the less DeMar, the more young guys. And it's a nuanced thing. It's not Russ's fault.
Right.
But Russ isn't a future piece of this team. If I had my druthers, I would have Russ Westbrook and DeMar DeRozan both bought out, which I know is complicated, if for no other reason, because I actually like both those guys. They don't have a lot of time left. I mean, playing basketball. I'd like to see them on competitive teams. I think they deserve it. And this is not a competitive team. So I understand where Matt was coming from, but Russ FC does not like Matt George whatsoever.
I think the way they were constructed last night, I don't disagree with Matt at all. I was thinking, look, I was happy they won. I wanted them to win. I'm tired of the streak. I don't think this is spilling over into anything else than just one win. But I would have preferred, this is me, having Killian Hayes, Daquan Plowden, Keegan Murray, Maxime Raynaud, and a fifth on the floor at the end. Now, DeMar DeRozan was brought back in the game. Russell Westbrook was in the game. I have zero faults with them. Of course they can do what they can do.
Absolutely.
I want there to be a game, Dave, where like late in the game, they're in a tight game, and we have the ball in Keegan's hands or one of these other guys to see.
Yep.
Where Russ, he'll shoot it. DeMar will shoot it, probably make it. I want to see how the other guys do it. Now, they didn't have a last-second situation like that.
Yes.
But a lot of the late leverage plays were involved in DeRozan or Westbrook.
And where Russ's fans are coming from, which are legion, and shockingly, of course they are. A lot of these guys grew up watching Russ, and I don't have a problem with people being. I'm a fan of a team and the players on that team. I like players on other teams, but I'm a fan of the Kings. But there are NBA fans out there that latch on to players, and that's their guy. No matter wherever that guy goes, that's their favorite team. That's what they're doing. That is completely foreign to me, but I get it, and I don't. People can fan how they want to fan.
Right.
So where I think Russ FC is coming from, his fan group is they're like, you're mad at Russ for helping lead the team to a victory, and they haven't won in 16 games. What kind of absolute drunk talk is that? I understand where they're coming from, but it's really, really nuanced. As a Kings fan, I appreciate what Russ does. I love Russ Westbrook's influence. It's not fair to Russ that he's not on a contending team. I get it. But would I rather see Keegan Murray or, like you said, one of the young guys take all of those shots? Absolutely, because he's not a part of the future of this team. I want to see them, just as you just said, bless you, and bless you. I want to see these younger guys in those spots. I want to see if Nique Clifford can make that shot. I want to see if Max Raynaud can, just like you just said. So it is a nuanced point. I get where Russ fans are coming from. Just remember, Russ fans aren't Kings fans like Kings fans are, and Kings fans aren't Russ fans like Russ fans are. That being said, I had one guy in particular on my timeline last night that was just like, dude. And I honestly think a lot of times this is I could be wrong here, but I think sometimes these folks have other things going on. You know what I'm saying? I think they got other things going on. I got this text this tweet last night, and I'll read it just to kind of give you the idea. And I won't call the person out because they mean well. I know they do. But it's, I said, the streak is over. Go crazy, tongue in cheek. Say goodbye to a top 5 pick. Thanks to our franchise being too stupid to rest vets. Rinse and repeat this stupidity from the Kings. Lose when you need to win. Win when you need to lose. And it wasn't just that.
Man, Sean Cunningham not having a good night last night.
Went on. I just basically said, dude, they just lost 16 in a row.
Yeah.
Relax. Drop the 16 games gimmick. Post All-Star is a different world. You know this. How do you expect us to stay last with the second easiest schedule? They're going to rally off wins here, and fans will cry on draft night when we fall to 8. You're already here. Commit to it for once. The Sacramento Kings are the oldest continuously running franchise in the National Basketball Association. Not the Knicks, not the Celtics, not the Lakers, the Kings. They're the oldest team in the NBA. They just set a franchise record for most losses in a row from a franchise that is historically crapperoo. For a franchise that I believe has the most losses in this new millennium and probably going back to 1980. I think they probably have the most losses in the NBA since 1980. Certainly since they got here in 85. So it's a historically bad franchise that is also the oldest bad franchise or good franchise. Just set a record by 2 games? Wasn't the old one 14? I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tied it, yeah.
By 2 games. It's okay to win. It's okay. It's inevitable. It's okay to win. Now, at the end of the year, if they reel off 8-10 and they go from the number 1 pick position to number 2 or number 3 and they drop and those wins cost them, instead of 5, they get 6, instead of 5, they get 7, whatever, let's have that conversation. And as you and I have talked about before, depends on the win. If DeMar DeRozan and Russell Westbrook are leading the Kings to 8 wins out of 10, I got a real big problem with that.
Right.
That's franchise malpractice. If Nique Clifford and Daquan Plowden and the young guys are doing it, well, I can't bitch about it. You're doing it. The Sacramento Kings have done more this season to purposely you never again can say the Kings have never tanked. They've never gone towards a true rebuild. This season, they have done everything possible from season-ending injuries to guys who shouldn't be starting to minute allocations and all of that. A lot of people say, well, this team's just bad. Well, they are bad. I don't think they're this bad. I think if the Sacramento Kings were awarded $1 billion for every win this year, I think they'd have maybe not double the wins they have, but at least 5 or 6 more. Mm-hmm. They're not trying to win this year. They're trying to develop and come what may, what happens. At some point, you gotta win a game. Now I don't think they're gonna reel off another 16 straight losses. But dude, if they're winning 2 out of every 10,
right, they're gonna be near the bottom, if not the bottom.
And as I said earlier, Jason, if I'm really nitpicking, the only problem I had was it wasn't at home. I think we've said this before. I would like it for all of their remaining wins to come at home and then lose all the ones on the road. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. And as far as the big picture, too, in the standings, I mean, Indiana and Brooklyn still have 15 wins. The Kings got to 13. So, I mean, they won 1 game. I know when they won 4 in a row, there were more people freaking out about that. Like, what are they doing?
Right.
Well, they followed that with 16 straight losses. So, that last tier, I keep talking, the bottom 6 from Utah with 18 wins to Washington 16, New Orleans 16, Brooklyn and Indiana 15. There's the Kings at 13.
I mean,
they're going to be in that group somewhere, preferably last or second to last, and take your chances on winning the lottery.
From the 916, but they haven't gone through a true rebuild because we refuse to get rid of all the baggage on this team. Memphis is doing a true rebuild. The Kings are so scared to do anything and move any damn players. What are you talking about? You're talking about DeMar. They can't move Levine. They've tried.
Right.
They can't move DeMar. They've tried. We'll buy him out.
They'll try again.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, and they'll try again.
They don't want to buy them out.
No.
I don't think that's a good idea, personally.
Look, if you can get anything for them at any point, then it's better than a buyout.
Yes.
And this is the part that is so difficult for fans and media and me and you. Like, it's very difficult for us to understand. Like, you have to have a vet or 2.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to, or it's chaos. You have to have vet presence for these young guys. We always talk about development and points and rebounds and assists, but there's a mental aspect of the game as well. And again, you go back to De'Aaron Fox, ask him. Having Vince Carter on the team, having Zach Randolph on the team, that is a big deal. If you ask anybody who's ever played in the NBA, this isn't Dave logic. This is Dave learning from years of covering the team and asking people that have played the game, who, by the way, I respect their opinions more than mine, and no offense, yours. I said no offense first. If you've played the game, your word is going to mean something extra. And to a man, you got to have a vet.
Yep.
You have to have a vet presence. You have to have a vet that can close the door and kick the coaches out and say, guys, you're not doing your job. You're not doing this. These are the habits. Don't go out partying this late. Be at the gym. Blip, 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 blip. This is a rebuild. So far. Now, they could screw it up tomorrow. Well, maybe not tomorrow, but this summer. They could crap all over this thing. I'm not sitting here guaranteeing this is the start of something great. But if you're trying to start something great, this is exactly how you start it. And it's not going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Every move isn't going to, From the 916, if De'Aaron Fox was still here, we'd have more wins. You're correct. You are absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. Dave, but the vets on this team for the past 20 years are not athletic enough and are not getting the job done. Well, one of them led the team last night. DeMar DeRozan and Russell Westbrook have been two of the best players on the team this year. Yeah. But beyond that, listen to what we just said. It's not – the most important thing is not what they're doing on the floor. So on one hand, you want to lose and you want to rebuild. On the other hand, you're saying, well, the vets aren't doing their job on the floor. Well,
this is the paradox Jason and I were talking about last week. This idea of Kings fans want all of the rookies to play amazing, none of the vets to play at the same time playing very well and losing all their games.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's fine. No, there's no handbook on this. We have tried since the summertime. We'll try throughout the season. We'll try during the summer. We'll try. I wouldn't say to hold people's hands because I think that's condescending. To all of us hold hands together as we walk through this and look at the moves in the macro and the micro.
Yeah.
Look at the draft pick in the micro, but guess what? We're not. You're going to do a draft grade. Okay.
Yeah.
I can tell you something right now for an absolute fact. A.J. DeBonsa might be a massive bust. A.J. DeBonsa might be the Darko Milicic of Anthony Bennett's. Now, you might be sitting there saying, no. I've seen him play. I've done that. You're crazy. Well, I would say the odds are he won't be. But when you look at every single draft, for every De'Aaron Fox in the top 5, for every Anthony Edwards at 1, there's a Michael Olowokandi at 1. There's an Anthony Bennett at 1. There's a Greg Oden injury at 1. There's a Sam Bowie at 2. There's a Thomas Robinson at 5.
Right.
There's a Billy Owens at 3. On and on and on.
One, I think that's why when we look at how other teams have gotten better, we naturally try to compare and say, all right, this is how, for example, OKC had one of the great trades ever. Traded an asset in Paul George, got a bunch of draft picks, but also got SGA.
Yes.
All right, well, that was one way they did it. We've seen some teams do it through the draft lottery. So then we immediately do comparisons to the Kings. The Kings made a trade of significance with De'Aaron Fox as an asset. They did not make the same kind of trade that OKC made. They just didn't.
Nope.
It was not as successful. They elected less picks, more player level talent is what they thought. And Zach LaVine, it hasn't played out that way.
That's right.
All right, so that one didn't work. Now let's go to what's the next choice? Well, how about some of the teams that have done so poorly, they've drafted high? There have been some teams that have done that and had some success. Not all of them. We know that's true. Well, let's try that. And that's where we are now. The next spot. They're going to pick first, second, third, fourth, or fifth, most likely. And we're going to be back to your point. Like, they could take the player that on draft day we all think they crushed it.
That's right.
People give the Kings A's.
Crushed it.
Great effort. Great job. This is awesome pick. Can't miss. Well, you know what? That player can. They can miss. And we'll have to wait and see. So, but that's kind of the next thought. And a lot of people are like, well, just get rid of all the veterans because that's how you get better is with young players and develop them away. And they are playing a lot of the young players. But there's a lot of levels here that they have to work on to get better. And the lottery will be the next biggest one, I think, for them, and it's offseason too.
This player's record-setting wingspan equals his obvious defensive potential, but it's on the offensive end where he can make an impact that few are discussing. This brilliant, mature New York City native has perhaps the highest ceiling in this draft, and he showed it by retooling his shot in the 3 months after the season ended. Grade A+.
Well, I'm intrigued. I know it's going to be something funny, but I don't know who it is.
That would be the number 6 pick of the 2018 draft, Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba.
And who got him? Orlando?
Yes.
I'm sure they were thrilled.
Thrilled! How many Magic fans do you think read that? This from CBS Sports, by the way. Read that, went, yeah, reinforce what we think. No offense to Mo Bamba, I said it first. He's a bust. Bust at number 6. Mm-hmm. This team needed a player at this position, but he is not the highest upside player available considering others that remained available. The grade for this pick is a B-. The trade changes the take on this pick. The Clippers gave the Hornets 2 second-rounders to move up one spot, giving the Hornets number 12. The Clippers need a point guard, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander isn't the highest upside player available considering Michael Porter Jr. remains available. Grade B-.
Yep. Again, back to how the draft goes. Mm-hmm. A lot of times when you're drafting, you're trying to project going forward, but you only know what you've seen. And so these players at 18 and 19, you're going, they're the best player today. Mm-hmm. Well, like you've watched Mason's high school buddies grow, and you're like, oh, that guy was the best player on the freshman team. Is he the best player now as a junior? Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe others have passed him.
That's right.
People develop differently,
They
different
do.
timing, get better, right system, more opportunities. This is why it's so difficult for GMs.
He is a relentless rebounder who slid a few spots. He is a man who can step in immediately and make an impact on the glass. This was a terrific get for Jeff Petrie, one of the best drafters in the NBA.
All right, on 3.
Grade
what?
A+.
1, 2, 3. Thomas Robinson.
That is correct.
Yep. There's one more from a different draft. This was the obvious pick. This player is big and strong and has the tools to be a dominant offensive big man. The athleticism, become a better defender than he showed in college. He'll fit well next to this team's star. The only question is, do you want to build around a big man in today's NBA? I lied. It wasn't a different draft. Jason Ross.
Different draft than one you said earlier?
It's the same draft.
That you read earlier?
Yeah.
Is it Marvin Bagley?
It is not.
Oh.
It's the guy who got picked ahead of him.
Oh.
The obvious pick in a draft that featured Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka Doncic, and others. The obvious pick at number 1 was DeAndre Ayton. In case you're wondering, by the way, Marvin Bagley. Bagley is an explosive athlete with an incredible motor. He was a hyper-productive college player, too. He's got the same potential as 2014 number 1 pick Andrew Wiggins with more size and more hustle. But the question is whether he can be a winning player given his flaws on defense and unclear positional fit on that end. Grade B-. That's actually pretty decent. Nobody knows. There's no sure thing, and that's as likely to work in favor of the Kings as it against them. We'll do more of this when we're around the draft, but
for sure,
it is just such an unknown. We'll take a break. When we come back, hey, how about a little sports hodgepodge? Hodgepodge, including a fight announced.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
And what is going on in the WNBA? We'll get to it next.
The only place you'll find Keegan Murray is Sactown Sports.
Out to Keegan Murray, straight away for 3, and Keegan knocks down the triple.
Hey Sacramento, it's Keegan Murray, and you're listening to the home of Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
Here's a tale of Linda trying to lose weight, but the med prices she found were all over the place.
Hidden fees and markups made her jaw drop low. Then she found Good RX. Now she's in the know.
GLP-1 subscriptions FDA approved.
With clear upfront pricing.
And same-day pickup.
That's Good RX, the no-nonsense way. Save time and money on prescriptions.
Get to goodrx.com/weight loss. GoodRx is not insurance.
Every business starts with an idea. With smart business buying from Amazon Business, get everything you need to grow in one familiar place. From office supplies to IT essentials and maintenance tools. Ready to bring your visions to life? Learn how at amazonbusiness.com.
Get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $32.99, plus 2 times points at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Limit supply.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This is the sound of Jack, buzz cutting his way to a small fortune. To Jack, every time he cuts his own hair, that's $50 right in his pocket. If Jack sees DIY buzz cuts as a saving strategy, Wells Fargo is right behind him. And with their mobile app, tracking his savings is easy. Oh, ouch. However you make money work, we can work with that.
Mobile carriers' message and data rates may apply. Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Guys, did you know your testosterone affects everything in your system, including how you feel and perform every day? Right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. Knowing your T levels is the first step in understanding if you have low T. Your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED. Maintaining an appropriate T level can change your whole life. Most men start to see changes in their hormone levels in their 30s. Experience and results matter. So what are you waiting for? Get your T levels checked today by local, experienced, and trusted men's health experts. They've helped thousands of men since 2011. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Call Revive today and schedule your free testosterone test, free exam, and free consultation. Call Revive Men's Health at 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Want the best movie experience in town? Join Sactown Sports IMAX Pass by visiting SactownSports.com. Sign up today. You can win tickets to see this week's films at the Esquire IMAX Theater.
You remember me from a show called... And Joe, I'm back on the radio, Sacramento. It's Joe Mami, and when you need your new country fix, join me weekdays from 6A to 10 for the Pat and Cody with Joe show on New Country 105.1 KNCI or on the free KNCI app.
Jackson Hewitt knows taxes are complicated, and with multiple jobs and tax forms, they're like Sonata complicated. Our no surprise pricing keeps things simple. Jackson Hewitt does your taxes for only $149 or less. And since we know all the new tax codes, you could get thousands back. So what are you waiting for? Hurry. File with Jackson Hewitt today for only $149 or less, guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
Carmichael Dave.
He has very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. Matt and Kayla coming up at 10. And you know what? We'll crosstalk with them.
Yeah, I look forward to that.
It's
always fun.
It is always fun. It's usually fun.
Maddie.
It's all right.
Well, it's fun to talk to Kayla.
How do we not have
I don't know. Matt was kind of acting like a baby in the text line.
He kind of was.
I'm not mad.
That's how it sounds. That's how I read it. Maddie. Livermore Pat in the chat.
Livermore Pat. Hey, Livermore Pat.
How's the nuclear program going?
I don't get it either.
That's where they've got the nuclear place over there.
In Livermore?
Mm-hmm.
I always, wasn't that where they have the...
My guess is Livermore Pat actually works there.
Isn't that where they have the observatory? The Lawrence Livermore Lab or something?
Yeah, that's it.
That's nuclear?
Mm-hmm.
I used to go there as a kid.
Explains things.
See that one clip where the lady got hit by lightning or something, and then the news guy's like...
What were it? The video did the thing? Is that the one? That's like 20 years old, isn't it? Yeah, keep it together.
And he can't. This poor lady got hit by a lightning. She was in a coma.
Yeah, but how did the
just
video
came out?
glitch
Well,
like
then
that?
the video somebody said.
How would you feel about that?
Okay.
If you were a news anchor and you laughed on something you shouldn't.
I would. That's what I would do.
But that's pretty
There
funny.
are three that when they laugh, it's funny every single time of the news anchors. It's that one. It's the crispy bacon.
Yeah.
And it's the lady talking about
the Home Depot.
No, the guy chopping up his family and her laughing.
What?
Yes.
I don't know that one. And it sounds really bad out of context. I think you're talking about the lady at home. Told everybody fixing to blow it up.
I'm just now getting this as my anchors are laughing.
Around America this morning in Michigan, police have arrested a man who's suspected of chopping up his wife. Michigan police say suspect Stephen Grant was captured in Michigan's Wilderness State Park and airlifted to a hospital. The area is more than 400 miles from Grant's suburban Detroit home. The 37-year-old man is accused in the death of his wife, Tara Lynn Grant. A torso and body parts of who is believed to be the mother of two were found this weekend in and near the Grant home.
Was there a funny picture or something?
It was the suspect, like looking straight at the camera, just like, "Urgh."
Oh no!
There's a lot of good. I go down that rabbit hole quite a bit.
I do too, man. And look, shout out to everyone that inappropriately laughs in inappropriate situations. But, oh my God, dude. But when you get to look.
Murder and
chopping a family up. And you have to honestly, can I tell you what I would do? If I felt a laugh coming on in that situation and maybe I'm trying to do the thing and I know I'm about to lose it and I do one of those or whatever, I would legit fake a stroke. I would.
Say you're gonna sneeze.
No, I feel myself start laughing and then I put my hands up to my face and I'd collapse and fake and just be like, guys, I'd rather, then I'd be like, I'm fine. I just didn't eat this morning, than laughing at that. Holy crap. How do you recover from that?
Because then once you get to that point, you can't stop giggling.
100%. And it's look, and it's so funny. Somebody just said this on the text line. I was just going there. If it's a Carl Lewis National Anthem, Charlie Steiner situation, Francis Scott off-key, that's funny.
Right.
Charlie Steiner gives me the giggles more than probably anyone in the world ever has.
So good.
My favorite, Charlie Steiner's probably my favorite all-timer just because I laugh at him.
Yeah.
Follow me to freedom. Anything he does is funny to me. But that's different. That's not your family was chopped up and they found a torso. I also, everyone's telling us, yes, guys, we're aware of the person who climbed Mount Everest who was blind. We're incredibly aware of that video.
I've never.
You never have.
He was blind.
He was blind. I mean, blind. Also, and then we'll move on here. Have you seen the prank the guy pulled on his wife where they get in the car and she's driving. And on the back in big white poster board, it's like a Jeep taped to the spare tire. It says, honk and flip me off. It's my birthday. And she has no idea, and he's filming her. And everyone's driving by and smiling and flipping her off and honking at her. And she is losing her absolute mind. And I don't know how the dude didn't start laughing, but he kept it together. So I actually showed that to my wife. And I was like, hey, if I did that.
Set the screen!
Like, that's like, you'd laugh, right? She was like, I would kill you. And she didn't say it with like any, like, I kind of believe her. I actually.
No offense. She didn't say no offense.
She didn't even say no offense.
Yeah.
No, or no disrespect. She was like, I would kill.
It's on.
I would kill you. And it's like, come on. If somebody gets you with a really good prank, you just kind of have to. It's like when my friends put the.
When your friends pretended that they were running in the A's race, the A's mascot race.
Right. That was funny. I had to tip my cap. When my other friends put bedroom toys on my driver and my putter, remember that? Mm-hmm. That's funny.
Like toys to help you go to sleep?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes. Right on the clubs. That's funny. Same friends filled my golf bag with Fruit Loops once. It's annoying, but it's funny. And to this day, by the way, there's a nice fruity smell that comes out of my bags when I get it.
So joke's on them.
Joke's on them.
Like when you pranked one of your friends with a home video.
Wait, wasn't that prank on you?
Oh, never mind.
Dave, if you're ever about to sneeze and you don't want to say the word, and you don't want to, say the word hippopotamus. It's scientifically proven you won't sneeze. You can try to use this during an inappropriate laugh. No. That's garbage.
I feel like I would just say hippopotamus in a sneeze form.
Hippopotamus! There's no way that's true.
All right, okay. I just sneezed earlier in the show.
I think the only way we can test this is we start saying very inappropriate things to Dave. And then him having to say hippopotamus.
That's right.
I just found out not that long ago, maybe in the last couple months, that maybe my favorite internet video of all time with the hippos at the zoo, and then his tail starts going and he sprays poo. That's fake.
It is?
Yeah. Right? I'm actually sorry I ruined that for you. If you thought
said it's fake?
No, it
is fake.
The people, they said they added the sound and I think the poo. It was just a tail. Hey, I wasn't there. What is going on in the WNBA? Pacquiao and Mayweather and all that. What, are you mad at? Are you questioning that it's fake?
I don't know. I'm in my feelings.
I don't know. Well, I think
I'm a little mad at you.
Well, because I ruined it?
Maybe.
Well, I wasn't
but it's
trying.
Not you.
Yeah.
But I'm mad.
Are you glaring directly at me, or are you glaring through me to
why
the
I'm
people?
kind of not facing you, but kind of looking at you.
I'm glaring back at Chris. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's hot, what's not. We'll recap three for the Kings and the Grizzlies. What's going on in the WNBA? And, hey, I think we'll be saying this a lot. Phillip Rivers' kid is going to be playing sports. I feel like we might say that 10 more times.
Grandkid?
One of them. We'll get to that next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes! There's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Card collectors know there's nothing as special as a rare one-of-one card. And now you can hear a very rare one-of-a-kind sports card show right here on Sactown Sports. Whitey Gleason here inviting you to join me and Mr. True Sports Cards himself, Imran Pilati, for the True Sports Card Show every Saturday morning at 10 on Sactown Sports. It's the only sports card radio show in the nation. For all your hobby needs, get to True Sports Cards, 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland. And for hobby, insight, and fun, join us for the True Sports Card Show Saturday mornings at 10 on Sactown Sports.
The Travel Guys, new on KHTK 1140 every Saturday at 11 a.m.
We'll make you a smarter traveler. Tips you can use on the road and at the airport, plus reports from top consumer advocates.
The Travel Guys, 11 a.m. on Sactown Sports 1140.
Get ready, Sacramento. The Sacramento Boat Show and Big RV Show is taking over Cal Expo, March 5th through March 8th. It's 2 huge shows, one massive event. Don't miss it. Get details now at 2hugeshows.com.
Jackson Hewitt handles your taxes and your stress. Inhale our no surprise price of $149 or less. Exhale, paying more for complicated taxes. You won't. Inhale new tax law knowledge. Exhale, missing out on your biggest refund? Certainly not. Don't miss paying $149 or less. Rest easy. Jackson Hewitt's got your taxes. Guaranteed. Limited time offer for new clients on federal returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-771-1300. That's 800-771-1300.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Woodland. Chad, what's going on for Ram Truck Month?
Get the new Ram you want at the most affordable price I've seen in years. You can lease a new 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie for as low as $399 a month for 39 months. That's $13,000 off MSRP on a brand new 2026 Ram truck.
Whoa, $399 a month? That feels like it can't be real.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive how we've been able to find all this savings. As a fifth-generation family-owned dealer, our goal has always been, and continues to be, to serve our customers and save them as much as possible.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$13,000 total net savings on select new 2026 Ram 1500 Laramie after $5,000 factory rebate and $7,000 dealer discounts. Rebates may include $2,000 select inventory cash on select inventory, $399 special lease with $29.95 due at signing, plus tax, license fees, and dealer accessories. Must finance through Stellantis. 7,500 miles per year, 30 cents per mile over for well-qualified buyers with 720 plus FICO score. Sample VIN 179105. MSRP 68125. See dealer for details.
A's fans, the 2026 season is coming fast, and single game tickets are on sale now. Be there for an exciting season packed with theme days, giveaways, and firework nights, including bobbleheads, jerseys, hats, and much more. And getting in is easier than ever. Tickets start at just $8 for select April and May games. From opening day to unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone at the ballpark. Get your tickets today at athletics.com/tickets and be part of the excitement this 2026 season.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot. And what's not?
It's not good. Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who is hot?
Precious Achua?
Achoo. What?
In last night's Kings win against the Grizzlies, he had 22 points, 10 of 15 from the field to go along with 12 rebounds, 1 steal, and 1 block.
And
so Precious.
I could watch you watching blooper reels. I want to watch they're trying to get us to do more videos. It should just be us watching blooper reels.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Isn't there something in England like that?
I don't know.
There's some show where it's just a family watching TV, so you watch the family watching TV.
That makes sense to me because I'll watch reaction videos to things. Like I've talked about it before. What's the guy with the hat who just died? The singer that everyone thinks is not white. Bobby Caldwell. Watching people watching the video of Bobby Caldwell for the first time, and then when he comes into light and their reaction, or watching vocal coaches watching Chris Cornell or something. Blah blah blah. That's what, Jason. That should be our video. It should just be like there's a TV screen that people can see on the YouTube screen in the corner, or maybe that's the main screen, and then we're in the corner just watching.
What if we each pick out a video for each other and then we react to it?
I like that idea. Here's the problem.
Make me laugh.
I love that idea. There's 2 problems now. Number 1,
the video Chris picks.
No, yeah. Okay, there's 3 problems. Number 1, the video Chris picks. Yeah. Number 2, I believe Chris can make himself not laugh. As a matter of fact, I believe we used you a couple times on Make Me Laugh on the night show, and you were like undefeated or close to it.
No.
And I'm not saying you don't laugh. I'm saying I think you can make yourself not laugh.
I can make myself not laugh?
I can do pretty well on that.
I can't.
Yeah, I think Jason would be better at that than me.
And number 3, Chris has seen everything.
Yeah, that's true.
He completed the internet.
Yeah, he read the whole thing.
I don't remember the last time I showed Chris something that he hadn't seen. It's always like I walk in, I'm like, I know you've seen this. Can you watch it? It's funny.
He's like, yeah, I saw that.
Where have you been? No, the Beatles broke out.
So then maybe I find something for you guys.
Maybe that's what it is.
And we react or don't react.
And then we can just throw in our own videos.
Yeah.
Because I want to play too.
Yes. Just because you say it in a voice.
Yeah.
Doesn't, it's like,
funny.
Yeah, that's like if you, the guy whose strategy is to try to rhyme things. So like, oh, felony schmelony. Well, it's still a felony. You can't just say a rhyme and make it laugh. Oh, murder schmurder. Who cares? Like that doesn't work. Just because you rhyme it or say it in a silly voice. What is going on in the WNBA? Chase?
Felony schmelony.
Who's hot?
I just told you, Precious Achua.
Yeah, okay. Who's not then?
The Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh,
what are you looking at?
Me?
No.
Oh, you stupid bear.
They lost last night to the Kings.
Yeah, why are you laughing?
They are 3 of 7 of their last 10 and are on a 2-game losing streak.
Down with the Grizzlies.
Oh, how do you think, get up, come on, get down with the Grizzlies? That's a Disturbed song. No? I think Eric Hasseltine's doing it right now. Should we call him and be like,
But just that. Don't say anything,
I mean,
just
like,
laugh
we
at
call
him.
him on the air, he answers. Click. That's mean.
No, I owe you and him one because remember that last time he was on?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Where you cheated?
You cheated.
I didn't cheat. I
Yes,
adapted
you
and
did.
I overcame. when we had to bet us how many questions we could get out.
Eric was very short.
He was very
answered.
short. Did you at any point like notice?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, like you were like, wow, he's being.
Well,
is
you
he
had said
okay?
something, and then I'm like, all right, that was fine. That was the intro. And then I asked a question. I go, wow, that was very short. And then you did one more. I'm like, okay, something's up.
The word hippopotamus does not prevent sneezing. Rather, it's a common myth that suggests it can stop a sneeze. In reality, there's no scientific evidence to support this claim, and no specific word can reliably stop a sneeze. The idea is rooted in folklore. Yeah, so stop spreading fake news in the chat.
Yeah. Chatters.
All right, 3 in the key. What do you say? Let's see how we did. I'm curious. I'm really curious. I know somebody got something right. I know that much. I wasn't ready for the win in Memphis, but I like Sesame Street where the count would always go from 1 to 10 fists. 1 win. 2 wins. No, you'll piss off all the tankers.
10 fists.
10 fists. I wasn't even ready for the beginning. Back to you.
We predicted and asked for predictions on
Predicted and asked.
who would be the Kings' high score. Dave, you said Keegan Murray with 22. I said Keegan Murray with 24. Chris said Maxime Raynaud with 21. The correct answer was Russell Westbrook, 25.
What the hell? Russell Westbrook?
Did I just went, in my mind, oh, Russell Westbrook, he's on TV more than Leave It to Beaver reruns. That's
combo platter.
That's a combo platter.
Leave It to Beaver?
You don't remember that? You don't remember?
They're still on TV?
Duke.
Gillen, it is.
Certainly Duke. They're on TV more than Leave It to Beaver reruns.
What is that?
That's from, who?
Pete
That was
Gillen.
Bill, on Jim Rome.
Yeah, that was a clip he would play. He said that at Xavier, maybe?
Yeah, like, I mean, it's obviously dated.
Pete Gillen.
Yeah.
But he said it in the 90s.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
2000s.
Yeah, he said it. Let's see here. Jim Rome's taking on. Is this up? Oh, sorry.
Certainly, Duke is Duke. They're on TV more than Leave It to Beaver reruns.
Certainly, Duke is Duke. They're on TV more than Leave It to Beaver reruns.
I mean, what's better than that? One of the greatest lines ever.
Check that.
Maybe it was funnier when we heard it on the radio. Yeah. I don't know. Back to you.
We asked who would it be the Kings' high rebounder.
Who would it be now?
You said Maxime Raynaud.
Maxime Raynaud.
With 12. I said Maxime Raynaud with 11. Chris said Maxime Raynaud with 13. We had a correct answer.
Uh-huh.
It was Chris. Maxime Raynaud with 13.
Hey, wait. Okay. Good job. Well, we're all kind of
excited for that.
I thought we were all correct.
Well, he was really correct.
He was corrector.
Your random stat, you said Keegan Murray would make 4 or more three-pointers. He went 1 for 4.
That was close.
Chris said a double tech at some point would happen. Monk had a tech, but not a double.
Double tech.
And then I said for the first time
there
this year.
There it is.
I said the streak was ending tonight.
The streak is over.
Kings were going to win.
Where were you for the last 16 games, Jason?
I wasn't feeling it. You guys all predicted it. It's a feeling. Oh,
I felt it all the way down to my blood.
Yeah. Felt it happening.
Yeah. You know what? You called it. What's
spoke it into existence.
What are those lotto numbers, pal? Chief?
Top secret, Hoss.
All right, boss.
You didn't like Kamish.
I didn't like Kamish. I don't think they're calling me. Who calls somebody Kamish?
That's what I call G-Man.
You call him Kamish?
When you call him Chief, I call him Kamish.
You say, I say. You call him Chief, I call him Kamish. All right, Prez. Yeah, Prez.
VP.
Prez Hilton. Remember Prez Hilton?
Mm-hmm.
Well, what happened to Prez Hilton? Oh, he's still with us, isn't he? I always get nervous when I say that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, he died 3 years ago.
Oh, no.
Oh, relax.
Oh, so you know.
No, I don't know.
Oh, relax.
How old do you think Perez Hilton is?
46.
52.
Jason's closest, 47.
Wow. It's funny, too, because his name's Perez Hilton, and it sounds a lot like Paris Hilton.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What are the odds that two people relatively, I think she's around the same age, maybe younger.
Probably.
What's the odds that two different people are going to name themselves that?
He's got 2 kids.
Why is that surprising?
Huh?
Why? You can't
I don't think he should be allowed to have children.
What? Wow, you hate Perez Hilton. What did he do to you?
Ruin the internet? Oh, wait, if we tick everybody off, I could get paid for that?
I mean, shut up, Perez Hilton. Or unshut up. Take a break. By the way, the guy that wants us to acknowledge Carradine passing away, we did a whole homage
to Lewis from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah. You ever think there was a point in his life where he was like, I'm more than Lewis?
I don't know, but what a character to be.
What a character to be.
I like that movie a lot.
I haven't
seen it in a long time.
I liked almost all of that movie.
You know what? I bet if you see it right now, it hasn't aged a bit.
It's totally fine.
I like 90% of it a lot.
What 10% didn't you like?
It is incredibly problematic at the end. And I'm not as problematic-y as Chris, but even I have when he's wearing the Vader mask and she doesn't know it's him.
Yeah.
And they play baseball. Well, that's kind of,
I wouldn't say kind of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he
he's playing a role.
Well, I'm not mad at Carradine for
No, I mean,
oh yeah,
Lewis.
He did. And I think I don't know. I don't know if the worst part is that or the fact that she finds out it's him. She's like, oh my God, this is great. It's like, I don't think that's how it goes.
Well, when the speech you played of him,
she showed up. She was right on
the
his
first
arm.
one that ran out there.
Then did Clark Gable ever or Stan Gable? Did he ever run out there? Okay, we'll have to do a rewatch.
Ogre seemed,
but boy, did it seem like he was like 6'8", 300.
6'8", yeah, exactly.
Ogre went on to have a montage. That was the dumbest. Like Jean-Claude.
I am so disappointed in you.
Come on, dude. They knew each other for 10 minutes.
Man.
You don't get a montage of Jean-Claude now being motivated. Now that's the reason he wants to beat Chong Li. Is because he knew Ogre for 5 minutes and Chong Li grabbed his Harley Davidson headband.
Okay, found his height. What is it?
It's probably more than that.
I'll say 6'4".
I'll say 6'3".
We have a correct answer. Carmichael Dave.
Ogre.
Wow. Do you know how old he is?
Right now he is
74.
69.
Jason's closer. 71.
Wow.
Same as Carradine.
Same exact as Carradine.
So they were 20-something-year-olds.
More like older. We'll be right back.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot stop your new clients from emailing you at 3 a.m. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you be in 3 places at once. And while we can't help you organize your calendar, LinkedIn can help you land more clients so you have a calendar to organize. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/smallbusiness.
This is the sound of Lucy, staying on top of her spending. You see, even though she's buying a new pair of jeans, she knows that it fits within her monthly budget. Because Wells Fargo will send an alert if her balance drops below her set amount. Yep, nothing gets past Lucy, or Wells Fargo for that matter. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
Hurry in and save big during Honda's President's Day sales event at Folsom Lake Honda, your one-stop Honda shop.
Hurry in and save on our best selection of new Hondas. Each is priced to sell now. Folsom Lake Honda is your one-stop Honda shop for great pricing on a giant selection of new CRVs, HRVs, Civics, and Accords with low finance and lease options. Plus, get an instant cash offer for your trade. Get to Folsom Lake Honda or go to FolsomLakeHonda.com.
Folsom Lake Honda.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot make your email response time faster. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you find space for your 3 desk drinks. Why do you have 3? And while we can't help you find the perfect volume for your presentation video, LinkedIn can help you find the perfect audience for your business. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/smallbusiness.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell, definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-646-5454. That's 800-646-5454.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports, 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Yep. What do we do, Bob? Okay. It's time for my favorite game to play with the two of you. It's Who Am I? Sports Edition. We never played it before, but I saw this during the break. I'm an NBA player.
Michael,
I was. I'm one of the NBA players of all time. I averaged 12 points per game over the first 4 years I was in the league. I won a Defensive Player of the Year and a Finals MVP before I ever made an All-Star game. I only played in 65% of the games I was eligible for my entire career. I'm one of 3 players to ever win Finals MVPs for multiple teams. I randomly, some say quit, on the team that drafted me that I was with for several years. I am a top 50 player in NBA history. Who am I?
First, I thought it was Ben Wallace.
Good guess.
But then you said 2.
2 different teams.
Championships.
I think that's the best clue.
What was they won the Defensive Player and MVP of the Finals before what?
Making an All-Star game. Yeah.
That's the one that's throwing me off.
This threw me off, too. And we'll take your guesses in the chat.
This is in the 1900s.
It might be a current player, might be a player that retired long ago.
Said top 50, so that was what, 97?
Yeah.
But didn't they
No,
update
99?
It? Didn't they update it?
Yeah, just top 75.
Oh, maybe. Throw that one out. I don't want to throw you guys off.
Oh.
Throw that one.
So they're still playing?
Might be. Might not be. Don't know. The Sacramento Kings had an opportunity to draft this person, although that doesn't narrow it down.
Damian Lillard.
There are pictures of this person in a Sacramento Kings practice shirt.
Kawhi Leonard.
One average. That's the one that honestly threw me off at first. I didn't remember. He only, over his first 4 years, he averaged 12 points a game. He averaged 16 in his fourth. They combined.
Yeah.
Defensive Player of the Year and Finals MVP before he ever made an All-Star game. One of 3 player teams. 65% of games eligible. Yeah, he kind of quit on the Spurs. Remember that whole thing with the quad injury? Top 50 Or as Jody Bacon said famously, Kawhi. Did we used to have that backwards? That was a fun laugh to play with for a while. I was also really disappointed when it turned out the whole, what was it, Boardman gets paid. It's Apple time. Like that all turned out to be fake.
Apple time.
Yeah, it turned out to be fake.
You're spoiling a lot of stuff today.
I'm sorry. Kyle brought in donuts. Thank you, Kyle. Final hour of the program. What was your favorite thing other than, hey, they won? What was your favorite thing about the win last night, Jason Ross?
Probably that they kind of stayed with it. Didn't like I would say this team has shown an ability to play well at times in games and then just completely fall off the cliff. When they were leading and had that bad second quarter stretch where Scottie Pippen Jr. started picking them up full court and like they never knew how to handle a basketball. But then there was a run again in the second half, and they did a good job and stayed with it and built that lead and finished strong and just looked like they enjoyed it. I mean, they so desperately needed a win, so I'm glad they got to live that through and experience one because I don't know how many more they're going to get.
It did look like they were going to – it did feel them blowing it at the end. And then you had the – what was that, Plowden 3, right?
Yeah, that was a big
4-point play.
One, yeah.
Yeah, so there, you had that, and it just seemed like every time they were about to blow it, Russ hit a long 3. There was that one. Here's Doug Christie finally getting to sit down and talk about a win for a change. Jeez.
I mean, more than anything, man, we've obviously struggled and been through really probably started in the Portland game, losing that one at the buzzer. And there's some ups and downs, things that you go through in the NBA season, injuries, a lot of different stuff. But super proud of how these guys continue to come and compete at a really high level, holding each other accountable and getting after it. It's never perfect, but when I look at the stat sheet and I see 30 assists, that means the ball's moving around and guys are sharing the basketball. Max with the most double-doubles in the NBA for a rookie. That's big-time stuff. And Daquan Plowden knocking down some shots tonight. And Russ made sure I asked him to, set the tone for us with the energy. And I thought that he really did that at a high level tonight.
Okay. Well, now you're on your way to Houston, a team you've actually had some success with.
Yep.
And here's what he said about the Rockets game.
We're going to go one game at a time. The next one is Houston, and we're going to go there and compete at a high level. I mean, first and foremost, the competition level has to be high. You meet the game with physicality, and then you share the ball. The two things that travel in the NBA is defense and rebounding. Shots may or may not fall. It's a different gym. The light's different. The rims are different. But the two things that you can control is defense and rebounding. So it needs to get on that plane and go to Houston with us.
Mm-hmm. That was a 16-game losing streak, Jason Ross. No way you can take positives out of that, right? Unless you're Seattle's Doug Christie.
Obviously, you do not want that with your name, and all those go for the coach. But there are points in this where I'm really proud of how our guys continue to evolve. There's a lot with Max. You see Precious playing a fantastic game tonight. We get Keegan back. He's finding his way. Then our veterans in DeMar and Russ, and our rookies in Nique and Max. Malik has played some good ball. And Daquan comes in and, just hit shots. So I'm not so much for me as for them, because I know that they still come night in and night out and compete, and I'm really proud of them for that.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go.
You think it's been more difficult on the vets or the young guys? The losing like this.
God, I got to say the vets.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, especially Russ, who's been in the finals. He's been the MVP.
They know differently, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, not that the young guys were coming from losing college programs, but this is their first experience at it. You don't want them to go through this, but then now you hope this is the reference point later in their career. Hopefully they're Kings, and they just go, oh, yeah, it was worse for me back in my first year. We lost 16 in a row.
The vets have more experience with being on bad teams.
Well, but have they been on that many bad teams, though? That's the thing. And DeMar DeRozan spent his first 12 years, which is a career. That's way more than a career for most. His first 12 years were with two of the most solid organizations in the NBA, the Toronto Raptors and especially the San Antonio Spurs. And then he goes to Chicago. He's like, wow, could it get any worse? And then he comes to Sacramento. He's like, yeah, it can. And then with Russ, I mean, Russ was on, Denver last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was on the Lakers, and they were terrible.
Were they terrible?
They were awful.
Think of your young. Yeah.
Wizards, Rockets,
Thunder.
I think, I think if you're young, you're probably still like, hey, you know what? I'm in the NBA, man. I'm in the NBA and I'm making real money and I'm flying,
I could eat as much as I want for free?
Yeah, there's warm cookies on the plane. I'm staying in a Four Seasons hotel.
Is that the G-Man?
Yeah.
Hey, Chief.
Hey, Chief. And I think when you're Russ and DeMar and Zach, even to a point, you're just like, okay. Yeah. Like, you're institutionalized. You've been richer now as long as you've been not rich. And, you got family, you got all that. You have kids. You're just like, this sucks. This is lame. No. Anyways, good to get a win. Good to get a win on to Houston. Hey, on to Houston. And we'll see what they can do. God forbid they win. This city will fall apart.
That's too many in a row.
Way too many.
It would be cool to own a team, though.
Yeah, if they got 3 of their wins against the Rockets, it would actually be kind of funny at year's end.
Rockets kill it. People are watching tape on the Kings Rockets, see what they're...
Yeah. What did they do?
What did they do?
They figured something out.
Spurs have won 9 in a row. They took out the Pistons, who were the best team in the NBA record-wise.
Yep.
They have 5 wins against the Thunder and Pistons. Why are we not calling the Spurs the best team in the NBA?
Good question. I mean, literally, they don't have the best record, and maybe the lack of playoff experience with that group. But, I mean, we all kind of figure Wemby's the most unicorn player, one of one. And if they have a healthy Wemby with those guards, I mean, why not?
And, Jason, you bring up a good point, too, that's worth visiting here. We still have another month, a little under 2 months of the season left. And I think the West is locked. I'm with you.
Yeah, the top 10, it's not, who's 11th? Memphis?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not catching Portland.
Memphis, well, the Clippers right now are technically in the 10 spot, half game behind the Blazers. And Memphis is currently 5.5 games behind the Clippers.
Yeah,
I don't see it.
Again, all the guys they had out last night.
Yeah. I don't see it. And Dallas, Utah, New Orleans, the Kings are obviously all tanking. I don't think there's. I mean, the Bucks are a game and a half behind the Hornets, but at this point, if you're the Bucks, you just
yeah, I don't know. I mean, but I'm thinking back to the West though. Those 10, 2 of them will enter the lottery. Mm-hmm. So I know Kings fans did not want them to be in that spot where like, hey, they're 10th or 9th, and if you win 2 games, you get the OKC Thunder. That'd be all right, probably short work. But what if you were 10 or 9 and you lost? A little bit like Dallas last year after they beat the Kings, then lost the second game, never got in the playoffs, and won the lottery. So you got the taste of 30-something wins. You're probably closer to being good. You get a lottery pick like Cooper Flagg. Yeah. I think it's going to be really important to see who gets in that top 4 in the lottery. Because there's a lot of bad teams this year, and the Kings are one of them.
That's right.
And if it's not one of them, if it's someone else like Portland, Charlotte, these teams that are on the fringe of the playoffs that get it, you're like, my goodness.
And that's where, it kind of sucks. It's like I'm going to be really annoyed if the Kings get a top 3 pick, but almost as annoying to me is going to be the tanking doesn't work. Because it's not an exact science.
Right.
It's like if you see a poll, like a political poll, here we go. And it says that, like, this candidate has a 75% chance of winning. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that also means they have a 25% chance of losing. That means 1 out of every 4 times you run this.
Yeah, but what are the odds of that happening?
1 in 4. I mean, again, I look at it like this. If I was to have a bowl of peanut M&Ms, okay, and there was a 75% chance, and there was a 25% chance, just a 25% chance, that I would pick a peanut M&M that was poisoned and I would instantly die, I'm not going anywhere near that bowl.
Yeah, not taking that chance.
Not taking that chance. Now, 3 out of 4 times, 6 plus out of 10, almost 7 out of 10, I'm fine. But boy, that's good odds, but bad odds. It's the same thing with what they're doing for a lot of. By the way, they have a 14% chance at the number 1 pick. Now, I don't know how you would figure this out because you'd have to define what good versus bust is. But now take those numbers. Okay, they have a 14.5% chance at the number 1 pick or whatever it is. Okay, but what percentage chance is it that they're going to pick somebody that is a all-star? It's less. Because you can have the number 1 pick in the draft.
Sure.
And that player could suck or just be fine.
Right.
Hell, it could be Victor Oladipo. He was good. Mm-hmm. It wasn't great. Mm-hmm. So this is not an exact science. But I would say in anything, it's like, we talked about this before. It'd be like going to a casino. All right, well, I want to play the game that gives me the best odds. And if I have a choice between going to a blackjack table with a 6-deck shoe or a 1-deck shoe, and it tells me that the 1-deck shoe gives me 1 out of every 10 more chances to win than the other, I'm going to go play that one. That doesn't mean I'm going to win.
Right.
It means I'm going to set myself up in the best case scenario to be successful. Anyway. We keep dancing around the WNBA thing. I asked this question last week online, and weirdly it didn't devolve into some horrific misogyny, terrible, whatever. The WNBA has been subsidized by the NBA every year since they were created back in 93? 97, sorry. I see these things about what's going on right now, the latest headline here. That was probably a dumb thing to lead off in because it makes it sound like my take's going to be skewed. So delete that. Delete that comment for a second. I don't want to start off on that foot. That seems like a very anti-WNBA take right there. I'm not trying to do that. I am trying to understand, and I would like people smarter than me to understand. The WNBA has set a March deadline, basically, to have a CBA agreement in order for them to save this 44-game WNBA season for its teams.
Kind of keep that schedule that they've got set up active.
Yeah. So they're in the 11th hour right now. For the first time ever, the league achieved the revenue threshold with all teams earning $8 million that will go towards the players. The WNBA season is scheduled to begin on May 8th. Here's what I need. Again, I don't have an agenda here. I really just want to understand. I do, because when I see something that says the league has been subsidized every year it's been here, there's a difference between people look at revenues. Okay, well, you could have $20 billion in revenue. If your expenses are $21 billion, you're in the red by $1 billion. Now, I'm exaggerating here, but if you have a league that has not shown a profit and is being subsidized by the NBA, as much as I want to see the women get paid more, forget that they're women, the athletes that get paid more. Obviously, the league is on the rise. Yeah. Women's basketball is on the rise. Just look at ratings, look at attendance, look at the Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese effects and others, Asia Wilson, etc. But when they go to the bargaining table, what is their case? Other than, the only thing I can think of is when you look at the increase in franchise valuations, there's obviously on some level money being made.
Yeah.
But that's not real money until you sell the team. So what is their case for saying we need to be paid more?
Wasn't there a new TV deal?
Yeah, the TV deals are crazy.
But okay, and
Peacock's involved now. Like, they've got major deals.
They're bringing in billions.
So I'm asking. I'm honestly asking. Do we know the answer here? Will those TV deals put them into a profit, or does it just take away some of the debt?
I don't know.
Okay, that's what I need, because whatever the TV deal is, if they're still in debt, if they're still losing money every year, I just want, again, forget the women-men thing, just business-wise. How are you able to, if you're not in a profit, I don't understand how you want to make more money.
Yeah.
Chris, this is your, go ahead.
No, go ahead. If you had,
I know that's kind of your world when it comes to businesses versus, employees and all that fun stuff. But, like, what am I missing?
They're not even asking for 50%.
Well, I don't care if they're asking for 10%. I'm saying if you're in a deficit, how do you ask a business to give you more money when the business has never made money?
Well, they're about to get $200 million a year.
And again, do you know?
Just off of television
I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I don't know. But if that $200 million deal is pushing the league into XYZ profit, okay. But if the $200 million deal is taking a $1 billion loss to an $800 million, I mean, I'm just throwing numbers out. The question there is, does the new TV deal put the league in profit? And if it does, then let me just say, that's their angle. So we've solved that issue. If it puts them into a profit, 100%. But let's just, for the sake of argument, say they're still not going to be in a profit. Then how do you argue for more money?
Because they're still bringing that money in.
Sure, but they're also bringing in a ton of expenses.
Okay, so you look at a contract, they're getting $200 million a year on television for their play, and they shouldn't get a bigger percentage of that?
I would counter and I'd say, okay, but if the cost to put these playings on is $800 million.
You're still having to pay for labor.
Yeah, and they are paying for labor.
And then their decision is raise it up or we're not going to play.
So they don't play, and they kill their league because guess what? They're not at the clamor point.
And guess what? They're making more in college right now.
I get that. I understand that. And that's the college model. I'm not here to dispute that. I'm saying if the WNBA believes that they're going to go on strike and there's going to be this massive clamoring, they're wrong. And that's not a girl thing. It's going to happen in baseball too. They're screwed. People are tired of it. I'm not saying nobody's going to clamor for the WNBA or baseball. Of course they will. But there's not going to be this, like, if the NFL went on strike, if the NBA went on strike.
To make a difference, you wouldn't think.
Really don't feel comfortable with this argument of what if they're still in debt. They still are the reason why they're bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars. They're the reason why they're getting these new advertisers. Like, they're the ones that are bringing that in, not the owners.
No, but the owners are providing the infrastructure for them to make that money.
They are. But still, by like saying, like, we are bringing in X much more money, well, then if we are being paid this much when we're losing money, there needs to be a bigger raise.
Okay. So the argument there is we were making X. Now you're bringing
While we were losing money.
While we were losing money. Why'd you do air quotes?
Because you don't just keep losing money just for the fun of it.
No, I think the money and with the owners, they're playing catch up on the equity. I understand that. Franchises now compared to 5, much less 10, 20 years ago.
And here's the thing, too, is what they don't really want to talk about. It's like, oh, we're losing money. We're losing money. Rich people like to lose money, so they pay less in taxes.
I would amend that to say
they pay millions in horses that will never race in the Kentucky Derby.
I would say that rich people don't like to lose money. But rich people also have a lot more tax outs than you and I do, so I'll agree with that. I truly don't. I mean, normally when I do a argument or a debate.
So what's going to happen? Okay, we'll agree with that because, you haven't made a profit yet. We won't ask for as much money. We'll keep playing for the good of the league. And then what's the next negotiation going to be?
Okay, so if I were to come to the table and I was to say, all right, how about this? Look, here's the deal. We are in a deficit. We've been in a deficit since year one. If it wasn't for the NBA, we wouldn't exist, or we'd exist in a much different environment. You guys are all free to go elsewhere. You guys can go over to overseas. You can go form your own league. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to play here. You play here because that's the opportunity. And we have a lot of losses that we have to still make up for that we have invested in what's going on. So here's the deal. We're freezing your income. You're still going to make money. You're making NBA money, but you're going to make money. And then we'll give you what is the NBA model? The NBA model, I believe, is 51% of BRI, not BRR. BRI, basketball-related income, not revenue, as I understand it. Mm-hmm. So if you're
do you know what the WNBA is asking for?
Is it 20-something percent?
25%.
Yeah, but again, 100% of something.
So they're already asking for less.
Well, right, but they also bring in less. The NBA is not in a deficit. The NBA hasn't been in a deficit since day one.
The WNBA isn't in a deficit. They're doing profit sharing right now.
They're doing hold on. What did that article say? Because I think there's something that caught my eye here. No, see, and that's the biggest misconception I see. You just said they're in a profit right now. They're doing profit sharing. You're wrong. And 90% of what I see online is wrong. Revenue is not profit. Revenue is revenue. They're doing revenue sharing. They're sure, and if you're saying, well,
but you can't do revenue sharing without making a profit.
You absolutely can. If I own a business, it's Dave's Donuts, okay, and it costs me $1 billion a year to make these donuts, okay. Now, I sell $750 million in donuts every single year. That is a massive number. That's $750 million. But at the end of the year, I lost $250 million. Now, if we're splitting off that revenue of $750 million for Carmichael Dave's Donuts, well, you're splitting off of that. But revenue does not equal profit. And that's the big misconception I see. That's why I'm trying to understand this argument.
So there's not one player making over $1 million. They only have 13 teams in the league right now, but they're losing so much that they wouldn't be able to make up the $200 million a year that they're going to be making?
I don't know the answer, but how would they make it up? I truly don't know. I'm not pushing an anti-W agenda here. I'm trying to understand the argument so I can make an informed opinion. And what I see is there is a league.
You're taking the owner's side.
I'm not taking the owner's side. I'm saying somebody help me out here. If the league has been in a deficit since day one, if the league has been subsidized by the NBA since day one, again, I'm happy to be corrected if neither of those are true. then I need to understand the leverage the players have in asking for more money.
According to the Women's National Basketball Players Association, the WNBA reached a revenue benchmark to trigger revenue sharing.
That's true.
With its players for the first time.
Yeah.
Do you think that benchmark was not making a profit?
Yes, Chris. Revenue isn't profit. Why is that hard for you?
This is a bonus. This isn't what they've already agreed to.
If it was profit, they would call it profit sharing. Basketball related.
Because it's not profit. It's once you get to a profit, then you start revenue sharing.
Where did you see that?
From the WNBA union.
Read the sentence again that tells you that, please.
According to the Women's National Basketball Players Association, the WNBA reached a revenue benchmark to trigger revenue sharing with its players for the first time.
Nowhere did you say profit.
Your argument is that profit isn't reaching that benchmark.
No, my argument is you can have $1 billion in revenue.
You're
and not
saying
hold on. I'm saying you can have $1 billion in revenue and not be in a profit.
I agree, but they had to reach a benchmark to agree to revenue sharing.
And what was the name of the benchmark? Was it a revenue benchmark? No, but it didn't say it. You said a revenue benchmark.
Yes.
Not a profit benchmark.
But you're saying that the benchmark isn't making a profit.
I'm saying I don't know.
Yes.
I'm saying I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
But you're saying that the owners wouldn't make the benchmark making a profit?
I'm saying I don't understand the logic in the owners or the W. For example, if you're on the side, if you're the union, do you really want the difference between revenue and profit to be ambiguous? So two sports hosts are having a conversation right now saying, I don't know. Or are you tattooing on everybody's face, it's a profit? Why would they hide that? Which tells me logically, it's not a profit. Also, if it was a profit, why would the NBA be subsidizing this year?
Okay, we're just going to keep saying the same thing.
I mean, we are, but I'm right.
Okay.
We'll take a break. When we come back, What's on Deck, brought to you by Trek Stacking and Railing. Oh, there's a lot on deck.
Yeah, there is.
It's a ton. It's a lot of deck to be on top of. What? We'll get to that next.
Stay up to date on Sacramento sports. Join the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer? Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side, your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, during our President's Day sale, take 50% off our limited edition bed, plus an extra $100 off all mattresses. And Saturday, only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to A to Z Savings, our biggest sale of the year.
Happy to be here. Can I get some rotors?
Would you like brake pads with that?
How much are the brake pads?
Free with Duralast rotors.
Free? Really?
Really? Free.
I also need some oil.
Would you like an oil filter with that?
Yeah. How much is that?
Free with the oil.
Free? Really?
Really. Free. It's part of A to Z Savings with hundreds of deals.
From A to free.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Ends March 9. Restrictions apply.
My perfect day has sand, salt water, and friends. But my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis can take me out of the moment. Now I'm all in with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi. Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, most people saw 90% clearer skin, and many were even 100% plaque-free at 4 months. Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Get ready, Sacramento. The Sacramento Boat Show and Big RV Show is taking over Cal Expo, March 5th through March 8th. It's 2 huge shows, 1 massive event. Don't miss it. Get details now at 2hugeshows.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
A's fans, the 2026 season is coming fast, and single game tickets are on sale now. Be there for an exciting season packed with theme days, giveaways, and firework nights, including bobbleheads, jerseys, hats, and much more. And getting in is easier than ever. Tickets start at just $8 for select April and May games. From opening day to unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone at the ballpark. Get your tickets today at athletics.com/tickets and be part of the excitement this 2026 season.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is gonna be fun.
It's time for What's on Deck. Brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
I'll be honest, man. I hate our engineers. One of our buddies walked in. I was like, "Why do you hate us?" I was like, "What are you talking about?"
I have no idea.
I know it's been a good conversation when I can read the text line, and half of it is like, "Chris is an idiot," and the other half is like, "Dave is an idiot." That's how I know it's gone well.
And the other half says, "Where's Jason?"
Half.
They're at, here you go. Half of them, Dave's an idiot. Half of them, Chris is an idiot. Here's the other half. Hey, Jason, hope you're doing well. Hope your garage door is doing great.
It is. Thank you. Thanks for asking.
Thanks, Steven.
What's on tap? Sixers, Pacers. Wizards, Hawks. Go Hawks? No, go Wizards.
No.
Duh. Mavs, Nets. Go Nets.
Okay.
Thunder at Raptors. Whatever. Knicks at Cavs. Hey, there's your marquee matchup.
Yeah, Eastern Conference Finals preview.
Warriors at Pelicans. Let's go NOLA.
Okay.
Celtics, Suns. That'll be an interesting game.
Sure.
Should be. T-Wolves at Blazers. Ooh, I wonder, you know what? That's a weird one. What is T-Wolves at Blazers? Who is favored and by how much?
Minnesota 5.5.
Chris?
What's the game?
T-Wolves at Blazers.
T-Wolves 7.5.
You said 6.5?
5.5.
I'm going to say T-Wolves 3.5. You said what?
5.5.
You said what, Chris?
7.5.
7.5.
Oh, you guys are kissing your sisters at 6.5. Pretty good, though.
Yeah.
Pretty good. That's a weird one because the Blaze, I mean, they're 28 and 30, but they are above 500 at home. So you got that. Magic at Lakers. That's funny because I remember Magic Johnson played for him.
Who?
Magic Johnson. He played for the Lakers, point guard.
The guy that had the talk show?
Yeah, the late night show.
The guy that owns all the movie theaters in L.A.
No, the Dodgers owner, Magic Johnson.
Oh, the Washington Commanders owner.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Man, Hey.
His wife is named Cookie.
So is my aunt. It's not a real name, but real name's Elizabeth, but she goes by Cookie. Shout out Magic Johnson. I'm going to take a minute and step back. He had the toughest press conference I've ever seen as a kid. I have attained the AIDS virus, or HIV virus, excuse me. And all the stuff that happened. And we've talked about this before. You, me. I thought he was going to die like a month later. Like I thought I was watching Magic Johnson be like, I'm going to die and I'm dying and I've gone from being one of the faces of the NBA and the beautiful smile and charisma off the charts. I'm going to die. And we didn't know a ton about AIDS back then. And so what we did know was watching what the disease did. It was not a pretty disease, to say the least. And what was that, 91?
Yeah.
So,
90 or 91.
35 years later, he looks amazing. He tweets like a grandpa. He owns everything. I feel like that's one of the all-time.
He won.
He won. Like Magic
He
Johnson.
came back and played.
Yes. Like that's got to be like the biggest I'm back in I'm back history.
If you get a chance, listen to Pablo Torre's podcast where he talks about what went into bringing Magic Johnson to the All-Star game. And it's very interesting.
Wasn't a lot of it like people didn't want to get AIDS?
It was owners like not wanting to have him come and play, and then David Stern basically
was like, "You're playing. He's playing."
It's not like I can't force your decision, but I'm going to let you know this is going to happen if you don't allow him.
Wow.
I got to be honest. I look back at that in hindsight. I don't blame anyone. I don't blame anyone. You didn't want to play with Magic Johnson because you were afraid you were going to get AIDS.
Yeah,
people were ignorant.
They were ignorant, but there was a lot of data at the time, which is one of the reasons why he was allowed to play.
Yeah, but they also didn't know a lot. They didn't know everything.
They
People
didn't
were
know
scared.
everything.
I mean, we saw this 6 years ago. Not to get into that, but
if someone were to say that now,
yeah, if somebody were to say that now, that's what I'm saying. Hindsight's great, but like back then, oh my God, what if I get a cut and Magic has a cut and he bleeds on me and I have AIDS?
there was a lot of bigotry to go along with it at the time as well.
Chris, you have no argument from me. There was I would say the majority of it was bigotry and bad things.
Right.
I'm not arguing that. All I'm saying is, hey, look, man, people get, I don't want to get anything.
Right.
I don't know. I'm always going to err on the side of caution. Stinking All-Star game, whatever. I don't want to. Now what I
don't want to have to play defense.
That's what. Yeah. And then that gave us like one of the great. Wasn't it that All-Star game when Magic hit like the last 4 threes and like everybody, like Isaiah, everybody took turns guarding him. Mm-hmm. That's another thing I think a lot of people today, like, maybe they don't. If you don't know, you don't know. But like, I remember a time when the Lakers and Pistons would play in the NBA Finals, and Magic and Isaiah would kiss each other on the lips before the tip.
I remember that too.
Before the tip off.
Right.
Sorry. That was like a thing.
Important extra word.
Yeah, that's probably what. We'll take a break. Let's go. Crosstalk, Matt and Gayla coming up next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options, heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's TREX.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Have you tried my Colombian tamales?
Yes, but the Mexican tamales I brought are way better.
Colombian tamales wrapped in plantain leaves are unmatched, you know.
But the Mexican tamales wrapped in corn husks are the authentic ones.
At least we can agree that they taste better with Pepsi.
Without a doubt, tamales deserve Pepsi. No matter what tamales you love, enter for a chance to win a year's worth of groceries. Powered by Pepsi. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 18 or over. Ends April 5th, 2026. Rules at PepsiPromo.com/free groceries. Pepsi is a registered trademark of PepsiCo Inc.
Never have I ever called my sister from the finish line of my first marathon.
Hello?
You won't believe where I am.
Are you running?
Mile 26. I'm gonna make it.
Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e with its advanced camera system on us. Plus 2 lines for just $30 a line.
Guys, I can't believe it.
I knew you could do it, babe.
That was amazing. Mom, how do you feel? I feel great. I can't feel my feet. Let's take a picture, and then you may carry me to the car.
Share every stride, every mile, every memory on America's best network. Switch to T-Mobile's 55 Plus plan and get iPhone 16e on us and 2 lines for just $30 a line.
With 24 monthly bill credits and 2 eligible port-ins on Essentials 55 Plus for well-qualified customers with autopay plus taxes, fees, and $35 device connection charge. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. Contact us. Finance agreement 128 gigabytes, $599.99 required. Best mobile network in the U.S. based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 1H 2025. Visit T-Mobile.com.
Paramount Pictures and Spyglass Media Group present Scream 7. When a new ghost-faced killer emerges in the quiet town where Sidney Prescott has built a new life, her darkest fears are realized as her daughter becomes the next target. Determined to protect her family, Sidney must face the horrors of her past to put an end to the bloodshed once and for all. Starring Neve Campbell, Isabel May, Jasmine Savoy Brown, Mason Gooding, with Matthew Lillard, Joel McHale, and Courtney Cox. In theaters February 27th.
What's up? We're talking to Chad Hoblet of Hoblet Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Woodland. Chad, what's happening for Ram Truck Month?
If you've been looking for the right hard-to-find Ram heavy duty, Hoblet has it, and at the price that works for you. Right now, save up to $12,500 off MSRP on new 2026 Ram 2500s and 3500s. Plus, with over 400 new Rams available, you're going to find what you need at Hoblet.
Heavy duty seemed to be a strong point for Hoblet.
Absolutely. We are the only dealer in the area full of truck people. One of the many reasons we are consistently one of the top Ram truck dealers in the nation, and one of the only certified Ram truck centers in the entire country. You won't find a better combination of service and affordability in California.
Search, select, and save through their whole inventory at HobletDodge.com. Unbeatable prices, unbeatable selection. Nobody beats Hoblet, period.
$12,500 toll net savings on select new 2026 Ram 2500 Laramie after $3,500 factory rebates and $9,000 dealer discounts. Rebates may include $2,000 select inventory bonus cash on select inventory, $500 on the job upfit. Must show eligible upfit. 5 of this net savings. See dealer for details.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
This is none of those things. And now, here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
No Carmichael Dave.
Where is he? Is he Spotty? Oh, I don't know.
Isn't that a terminology?
Yes.
Squatty.
Did have neighbors that were squatters one time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Was that pleasant, or were they?
They were super, like, the one person we interacted with was really nice.
Really?
And, like, we realized they were squatters, and
then you said nope.
And then everything got weird after that.
So I have a question for you, Dave.
All right.
This is something I heard. Why don't you like women?
Yeah. Why don't you like my co-host?
That's just not going in a great place, is it? I love women. I love women. I was raised by women. I have many women friends.
Oh,
right?
So it's okay.
It's okay.
You're really selling it.
Yeah.
Good for you. What a hero.
Were you? Is that our? Was that our talk about? Could be a lot of things today. Could be our Olympics conversation. Oh, by the way,
I didn't miss that. I already missed that one.
They used to do, and let's just, for the purposes same as before, because a lot of our audience, let's just keep this clean and make it the men for reasons you'll understand.
Okay.
Back in the original Olympics, they did them naked. And so we were trying to figure out, like, what would
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, no, legit. They were naked. So, like...
Pole vaulting?
That's the one I came... What do we
High
have?
jump.
Pole vaulting,
Javelin.
high jump, I feel like javelin would be fine.
Oh, sure.
Equestrian.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Chris had the
Hurdles.
winner, though. Chris had the winner. Double skeleton. That's
Oh.
yeah. But so, that's weird.
Oh, also the
How
pommel
about
horse.
moguls?
Oh, God, the pommel horse. Oh, wow. We didn't even think about
that's
that.
a good one.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine? Oh, he's doing great. Look at that. It's amazing. And the scissor thing. And
Rings
oh.
are just exposed.
Oh, just the whack.
What?
Thwack?
Oh.
I feel like that's the sound it would make. Thork?
Thork.
Thwack. Why don't I like women?
Yeah, I mean,
That's what we
I
wanna
can't say that somebody didn't set me up, but
That's Chris.
Me?
Chris.
no,
yeah.
didn't say Chris.
No. Well, I don't know. Why does Matt George hate winning?
Women or winning?
Winning. Winning.
The answer is yes.
You.
That's not what I said. I was happy to see the beam. I just don't want Russell Westbrook to be the guy leading the beam.
All right, look, I'm gonna.
So mad about that.
So you'd rather them lose than...
Yes.
We're gonna do a
At this
little.
point.
We're gonna do a little role play. You and I.
Good thing he's not angry.
And not for the first time. You ready,
Chief?
This is a lie detector.
Hi.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Yep.
You have to tell the truth.
Okay.
Okay. While that's on.
Okay.
I'll take it off after this play.
Yep. All right.
By the way, it's a pink sticky note.
Don't we need to like?
By the way, when I say take it off, I mean I'll take off the pink sticky note. Don't get all
Olympics.
Hello.
Yeah.
You like tweaking Russ FC?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Okay.
Of course.
Probably wasn't necessary.
Wait, put that back on.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Follow up.
Put it back on for Chris.
Oh.
What? Why Is that the same reason why you like Lord of the Rings? Because it ticks other people off.
No.
Wait, why does liking Lord of the Rings tick other people off?
He's got that energy to him.
I'm obsessed with Lord of the Rings just because it's my favorite story.
No, we said earlier, you like to troll a bit. And
Not
I don't
with Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings
I
is
understand
legit.
that, but I'm saying...
Don't be stepping on the rings.
You troll Russ FC.
Yes. Because they're a bunch of ants.
That's Matt, not me.
Wow.
Russ.
Wow.
Because it's an ant.
He's calling them...
Russ FC, love you.
No,
he's saying that they're an infestation, that they're insects,
Wow.
they're not even people.
If you remotely talk about their boy, they come swarming.
I talk to him all the time.
Top 75 NBA player of all time.
Wow.
I didn't disagree with that.
Made almost over $250 million, and he's diving all over the floor on a crap team.
Here's the reality of the situation with Russ FC.
Mentoring our kids.
As soon as
if we can have a team full of Russell Westbrooks.
I will take 12 Russell Westbrooks.
And they'll have the same
I
amount
love
of
Russ.
wins. Anyway, Russ FC is going to agree with me that when Russ's time in Sacramento is over, it will be erased from the mental history
You
of
think
Russell
it's Jerry
Westbrook's
Rice on the
career.
Broncos?
I don't think Russell Westbrook fans will want to acknowledge this season
No,
in
I-
Sacramento
no, I-
for Russ because it works against Russ.
Right, but you can't, when two countries are at war, they're both going to be like, well, math is important. That doesn't mean you're not at war. You're fighting.
I have no idea what
What I'm saying is, don't lose the script. Flip the script. Lose the
Plot.
plot. Thank you. You're finding a commonality between you and Russ FC. That does not
isn't that
mean
the
you're not
olive
at
branch?
war.
This is
That's
such
not
a
an olive
meaningless
branch.
conversation.
That's it.
Okay, weirdo. Party of what?
I've been through counselings. I understand what conflict resolvement means.
I don't think you resolved anything.
Also, resolvement, not a word, but I'm saying I think you like to troll Russ FC.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
But I also want to see the Kings win with Nique, Clifford, and Max on the floor in the fourth quarter.
What if they couldn't win
Well, that ain't
without
gonna happen
Westbrook
either.
last night?
Then great for lottery odds.
You just don't like this team.
Yes.
Love this team.
That is true.
It's one of those
I do not like this team.
It's one of those weird places where Matt and I agree on most things about this.
About the Kings need to lose?
I would let's put it this way. Here, how about this? Hey, Chris, I can't reach you, but here you go. I'm gonna give you you're hooked up to a lie detector test. One word answer only. You have two choices. Hello, I'm Basketball Jesus. Long flowing hair and a ball. I will give you a choice. The Sacramento Kings could win out, or the Sacramento Kings could lose out. Which are you taking?
Win out.
That's two words, but okay.
Really?
Yeah. See?
Lose.
Absolutely.
You wouldn't be excited about next year?
No.
If the Kings won out with the players that they have playing right now.
What if a lot of it was Russ and DeMar?
That's what it would be.
They said that's what it would be.
Yeah, because
that's
Nique and those
crazy.
other guys never play.
46, 56.
They never play.
That would mean
time.
they
played yesterday.
They end on a 23-game winning
Not in the
streak.
fourth quarter.
You would be against the Kings' 23-game winning streak.
No, that's out of context. That's like
I think the question is this: are they winning the lottery? That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So if you're last and you win the
Right.
lottery, great. If you're 11th and win the lottery,
well, that's the big thing.
then I'd rather be 11th.
But it's like what we talked about, though. We don't know. We can't know that.
Right.
So do you want? Let me ask you this: do you want to end the season with the best odds at winning the lottery?
Yeah.
I guess. But it's 14%.
I just don't want them to fall past 5.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I'm hanging my hat on. I've resigned the fact that we're not getting a top 3 pick because God hates Sacramento. I understand that. I've said that from the beginning. I don't think it's true. It's a fact. But if we can get a top 5 pick, this season's worth it to me.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Worth having a chance at being something someday, as opposed to the treadmill of play-in and flashy player.
You already said it's going to be a treadmill because it's just going to be OKC and San Antonio's league.
For the next 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. So what's even the point of getting the top pick now?
Because year 6, Kings champions.
Oh, that guy will be gone.
That guy's already gone.
What are you talking about? He's going to be 24. He's just going to sign his first max extension.
for the Spurs.
Max Raynaud extension. Wow. Celebrity birthdays brought to you.
I don't like talking about sports and crosstalk.
I know. I don't either. It's boring.
Well, we tried to talk. Well, I guess
Boo.
we were talking more about.
So why don't you like women?
We've only got 3 minutes left. Celebrity birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies. Crumble Cookies. Hey, want to get in more trouble? Crumble crumble cookies. Back to you.
That gets you out of trouble.
That's a good point, right? Wow, what are you saying? Women like crumble cookies?
No.
Well, wow, you're saying women don't like crumble. Jeez, Matt.
Nope.
Your sponsor.
Dang, Matt.
Back to you.
On this date, in what year did the movie Get Out?
Ooh, not too long ago.
Great movie.
Well, great hint, Kayla. Now everyone's going to get it.
I know.
Phenomenal movie.
What's your favorite part?
I never saw it.
Get Out.
When his best friend runs her over with the car at the end. Spoiler!
Oh.
That was in the trailer.
No, it was not in the trailer. Get Out was wonderful.
2018.
2019.
2018.
I was going to say 2018.
What was it? 2018s and 2019?
Well.
2017.
Oh, we all suck.
Oh, hey now.
How about the movie On This Date, Cocaine Bear?
Oh, I love that movie.
I did
It's
too.
funny.
That movie was great.
It's so funny.
It's so stupid.
Takes place in Knoxville,
You never
Tennessee.
saw Cocaine Bear?
Yeah, directed by Elizabeth Banks.
I did.
Oh, it is?
Oh.
Why did you think I didn't see it?
I thought I wasn't looking, and I thought I heard your voice. I didn't
know
that was Jason.
That's like 2023.
Have you seen the Winnie the Pooh horror movie?
Yes.
3 years ago.
I thought so. That's when I first saw it came out.
Ma'am, you're way off. It was 2017.
Oh,
Yeah. If not earlier.
really?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we just didn't hear about it until recently?
No, we heard about it.
I'm with Kayla, 2023.
We have a correct answer. It's Kayla and Chris.
Bro.
No, it wasn't.
Yo, bro.
It was definitely post-COVID.
Come on, man.
3 years ago.
Cocaine Bear is the one where the bear digs all the cocaine and he goes
Yes.
after him?
Yeah.
No.
You're in a time warp.
That's a different movie.
Am I thinking of the right movie?
You're thinking of the Winnie the Pooh horror
He is-
movie. That's what you're thinking
I
of.
know.
Wow. I told you,
Totally
right?
off.
Back to you.
All right, happy birthday to a guy that will be fighting later this year, Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Oh, my gosh. Coming out of retirement.
He is... Oh, wait, Dave's first.
No, you can go for
No,
it.
it's your show.
No, it's showocracy, not showtape.
45.
Yeah, he's 46.
He is 49.
He is 49 because Matt looked it up.
I did.
Oh.
We have a correct answer, and it goes to Matt and Chris, 49.
I did not look
How
it
do you
up.
look it up?
I didn't look it up.
He looked it up. It was all over Twitter today.
Chris looked it up.
Dang it.
I knew he was born in 77.
I thought he was.
I get
Not
one
that
right
old.
answer in the last 3 weeks, and I get accused.
Happy birthday to
Jack Hughes.
Jack Hughes.
Costa.
Hey, one of,
Boy.
the
Costa Koufs.
one of the great Kings gifts of all time.
You know he's an assistant coach in Cleveland?
No.
Oh,
Apparently.
I did not.
nice.
You got mad at me once.
You deserved it.
I
Who
didn't.
doesn't?
No, we're good.
He is 34.
Huh.
No, he's 36.
35.
My kids used to say he looked like a baby pigeon.
I'll say 35.
My God.
37. I forgot who
Wow.
said 36.
Dave.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't know he was that
Let's
old.
go with Jeff
37,
Garcia. Former
From the Niners?
Am I?
Jeff's 52.
55.
51.
54.
Matt's closest, 56. And lastly, let's go with Phil Knight.
Oh, dang.
He's,
Phil.
he's 81. I paid my taxes.
81.
83.
84.
Chris's closest, 88.
That's a baby pigeon.
Oh, God. Wasn't
Wow.
expecting
What
that.
was that?
Oh,
Sorry.
Jesus.
That was Kayla's reaction
That's
to
just
seeing
a
Costa's
natural. I'm not
face.
going to lie.
Picture of Coast to
Well,
Coast.
I'm not going to
Why
lie.
is
That
Costa
was
getting-
surprising.
Taking
That's
shots
crazy.
today.
I'm sorry.
One of the
It was
nicest gardeners in
disturbing.
the
That's
world.
just
I